AALAS LAT Certification Questions and Answers Practice Questions Test Bank 1 with Solutions Newest Complete 800 questions and correct detailed answers already graded A+. Question 1. What is research? Option A. A protocol that is approved by the Institutional Animal Care and Use Committee, IACUC. Option B. An investigation into the practices of the facility. Option C. A systematic investigation to establish facts. Option D. A program that was developed to help researchers learn new skills. The correct answer is option C. A systematic investigation to establish facts. A systematic investigation to establish facts. Question 2. What is the first step in scientific research? Option A. Create a research design. Option B. Define the question to be investigated. Option C. Collect data. Option D. Report the conclusions. The correct answer is option B. Define the question to be investigated. Define the question to be investigated. Question 3. Which of the following reviews the animal use protocols of research projects to ensure compliance with all relevant federal, state, and local laws, regulations, and institutional policies on animal welfare? Option A. National Institutes of Health, NIH. Option B. United States Department of Agriculture, USDA. Option C. National Science Foundation, NSF. Option D. Institutional Animal Care and Use Committee, IACUC. The correct answer is option D. Institutional Animal Care and Use Committee, IACUC. Institutional Animal Care and Use Committee, IACUC. Question 4. What does the Institutional Animal Care and Use Committee, IACUC, have the authority to do? Option A. Approve animal care and use protocols. Option B. Deny an investigator permission to begin a research project. Option C. Stop a previously approved protocol. Option D. All of the above. The correct answer is option D. All of the above. All of the above. Question 5. IACUCs are mandated by which of the following? Option A. A federal mandate. Option B. City ordinance. Option C. State law. Option D. Institutional policy. The correct answer is option A. Federal mandate. Federal mandate. Question 6. Which mandate requires 5 Institutional Animal Care and Use Committee, IACUC, members? Option A. Guide for the Care and Use of Laboratory Animals. Option B. Animal Welfare Regulations. Option C. Good Laboratory Practice Regulations. Option D. Public Health Service, PHS, policy. The correct answer is option D. Public Health Service, PHS, policy. Public Health Service, PHS, policy. Question 7. What step must occur before a research study using animals begins? Option A. An animal use protocol needs to be submitted to the Institutional Animal Care and Use Committee, IACUC. Option B. An animal use protocol must be received by the Institutional Animal Care and Use Committee, IACUC. Option C. An animal use protocol must be approved by the Institutional Animal Care and Use Committee, IACUC. Option D. An animal use protocol needs to be examined by the Institutional Animal Care and Use Committee, IACUC. The correct answer is option C. An animal use protocol must be approved by the Institutional Animal Care and Use Committee, IACUC. An animal use protocol must be approved by the Institutional Animal Care and Use Committee, IACUC. Question 8. The animal welfare regulations require that protocols for United States Department of Agriculture, USDA, covered species may only be approved for how long? Option A. 6 months. Option B. 1 year. Option C. 2 years. Option D. 3 years. The correct answer is option B. 1 year. 1 year. Question 9. How often do the animal welfare regulations require the IACUC to monitor the animal care and use program through reviews of the program and routine inspections of the animal facilities? Option A. At least every 3 months. Option B. At least every 9 months. Option C. At least every 6 months. Option D. At least 1 per each year. The correct answer is option C. At least every 6 months. At least every 6 months. Question 10. What is the name of the program that helps to ensure that IACUC-approved procedures are being followed? Option A. Post-Approval Monitoring Program. Option B. Procedure Approval Monitoring Program. Option C. Protocol Approval Monitoring Program. Option D. Pre-Approval Monitoring Program. The correct answer is option A. Post-Approval Monitoring Program. Post-Approval Monitoring Program. Question 11. How many years does a typical grant provide money for funding of a research project? Option A, 1 to 2. Option B, 3 to 5. Option C, 6 to 8. Option D, 10. The correct answer is option B, 3 to 5. 3 to 5. Question 12. What is a grant application? Option A, paperwork used to request more animals in a study. Option B, paperwork used to request the hiring of more staff. Option C, paperwork used to request approval of a protocol. Option D, paperwork used to request research money. The correct answer is option D, paperwork used to request research money. Paperwork used to request research money. Question 13. How many Institutional Animal Care and Use Committee (IACUC) members are required by the Animal Welfare Regulations, enforced by the United States Agricultural Department? Option A, 2. Option B, 3. Option C, 4. Option D, 5. The correct answer is option B, 3. 3. Question 14. How much of the tail may be snipped with performing a tail transection? Option A, 1 to 2 millimeters. Option B, 1 to 2 inches. Option C, 2 to 3 millimeters. Option D, 2 to 3 inches. The correct answer is option A, 1 to 2 millimeters. 1 to 2 millimeters. Question 15. Before a new drug is tested on human subjects, the drug is tested on animals in a phase that is called blank testing. Option A, clinical. Option B, preclinical. Option C, experimental. Option D, in vitro. The correct answer is option B, preclinical. Preclinical. Question 16. What information is not provided in a grant application? Option A, any preliminary data and results that are available. Option B, a thorough review of relevant literature. Option C, detailed description of the research goals. Option D, a criminal background check on the individuals requesting the grant. The correct answer is option D, criminal background check on the individuals requesting the grant. Criminal background check on the individuals requesting the grant. Question 17. Which animals are not required by law to be accompanied by a health certificate when being shipped? Option A, dogs. Option B, cats. Option C, laboratory mice. Option D, non-human primates. The correct answer is option C, laboratory mice. Laboratory mice. Question 18. Which organization uses the Guide for the Care and Use of Laboratory Animals, the Guide, as one of its standards for the accreditation of laboratory animal programs? Option A, Institutional Animal Care and Use Committee, IACUC. Option B, Public Health Service, PHS. Option C, National Science Foundation, NSF. Option D, Association for Assessment and Accreditation of Laboratory Animal Care, AALAC. The correct answer is option D, Association for Assessment and Accreditation of Laboratory Animal Care, AALAC. Association for Assessment and Accreditation of Laboratory Animal Care, AALAC. Question 19. If animals are to be euthanized at the end of a study, the method of euthanasia must be in accordance with the guidelines set up by the blank. Option A, United States Agricultural Department, USDA. Option B, National Institutes of Health, NIH. Option C, Public Health Service, PHS. Option D, American Veterinary Medical Association, AVMA. The correct answer is option D, American Veterinary Medical Association, AVMA. American Veterinary Medical Association, AVMA. Question 20. In the guide, what word is used to describe aspects of an animal care program that are strong recommendations? Option A, must. Option B, could. Option C, should. Option D, would. The correct answer is option C, should. Should. Question 21. If an animal was used in teaching, research, experiments, or tests conducted that cause no pain or distress and thus did not require the use of pain-relieving drugs, what United States Agricultural Department, USDA, pain category would this describe? Option A, B. Option B is C. Option C, D. Option D, P. The correct answer is option B, C. C. Question 22. Which of the following describes what a facility must do to comply with the Animal Welfare Act, AWA? Option A, Animal Welfare Assurance. Option B, Public Health Service Policy. Option C, Animal Welfare Regulations. Option D, the AG Guide. The correct answer is option C, Animal Welfare Regulations. Animal welfare regulations. Question 23. What is a quality assurance unit responsible for ensuring compliance with? Option A, Animal Welfare Regulations, AWR. Option B, Public Health Service, PHS, policy. Option C, the guide. Option D, Good Laboratory Practices, GLPs, regulations. The correct answer is option D, Good Laboratory Practices, GLPs, regulations. Good Laboratory Practices, GLPs, regulations. Question 24. Which of the following is not required by Public Health Service, PHS, policy? Option A, an Institutional Animal Care and Use Committee, IACUC, review of all protocols. Option B, at least 3 Institutional Animal Care and Use Committee, IACUC, members. Option C, an animal program review every 6 months. Option D, the use of the guide for all animal use programs receiving federal research funds. The correct answer is option B, at least 3 Institutional Animal Care and Use Committee, IACUC, members. At least 3 Institutional Animal Care and Use Committee, IACUC, members. Question 25. What are the 2 federal agencies that require compliance with the Good Laboratory Practice, GLPs, regulations? Option A, Food and Drug Administration and United States Agricultural Department. Option B, National Institutes of Health and National Science Foundation. Option C, National Science Foundation and Food and Drug Administration. Option D, Environmental Protection Agency and Food and Drug Administration. The correct answer is option D, Environmental Protection Agency and Food and Drug Administration. Environmental Protection Agency and Food and Drug Administration. Question 26. How often does the guide specify that the Institutional Animal Care and Use Committee, IACUC, review the entire animal care and use program including an inspection? Option A, every 6 months. Option B, at least once a year. Option C, once every 2 years. Option D, no less than every 3 years. The correct answer is option B, at least once a year. At least once a year. Question 27. What is the agreement from a research institution outlining how it complies with the Public Health Service, PHS, policy? Option A, Animal Welfare Assurance. Option B, Animal Use Protocol. Option C, Standard Operating Procedure. Option D, Good Laboratory Practice, GLP, Agreement. The correct answer is option A, Animal Welfare Assurance. Animal Welfare Assurance. Question 28. What document is published by the Institute of Laboratory Animal Research and gives guidance on creating and implementing an institutional occupational health and safety program? Option A, Occupational Health and Safety in the Care and Use of Research Animals. Option B, Biosafety in Microbiological and Biomedical Laboratories. Option C, Guide for the Care and Use of Laboratory Animals. Option D, Guidelines for the Humane Transportation of Research Animals. The correct answer is option A, Occupational Health and Safety in the Care and Use of Research Animals. Occupational Health and Safety in the Care and Use of Research Animals. Question 29. What organization is responsible for monitoring compliance with Public Health Service, PHS, policy? Option A, United States Department of Agriculture, USDA. Option B, Office of Laboratory Animal Welfare, OLAW. Option C, National Science Foundation, NSF. Option D, American Veterinary Medical Association, AVMA. The correct answer is option B, Office of Laboratory Animal Welfare, OLAW. Office of Laboratory Animal Welfare, OLAW. Question 30. According to the Good Laboratory Practices, GLPs, regulations, what are the observations, measurements, and specimens related to a study called? Option A, Quality Assurance. Option B, Raw Data. Option C, Compliance Material. Option D, Results. The correct answer is option B, Raw Data. Raw Data. Question 31. Which animal is covered under the Animal Welfare Act, AWA, and Animal Welfare Regulations, AWR? Option A, birds. Option B, horses not used for research purposes. Option C, mice of the genus Muse bred for use in research. Option D, wild mice. The correct answer is option D, wild mice. Wild mice. Question 32. Which feature is required to be provided for dogs by the Animal Welfare Act, AWA? A, an exercise program. Option A, an exercise program. Option B, psychological enrichment. Option C, access to an outdoor area. Option D is structures for climbing. The correct answer is option A, an exercise program. An exercise program. Question 33. Which animals below are covered under the Public Health Service (PHS) policy? Option A, all vertebrate animals. Option B, all invertebrate animals. Option C, all vertebrates except mice, rats, and birds. Option D, all vertebrates and invertebrates. The correct answer is option A, all vertebrate animals. All vertebrate animals. Question 34. If an animal was used in experiments, teaching, research, experiments, or tests causing pain or distress to the animals, for which appropriate anesthetic, analgesic, or tranquilizing drugs were used, what United States Department of Agriculture, USDA, pain category would this describe? Option A, B. Option B is C. Option C, D. Option D, P. The correct answer is option C, D. D. Question 35. Which of the following is a good laboratory practice, GLP, requirement? Option A. New animals must be quarantined and their health status evaluated prior to use. Option B. Animals must be identified accurately. Option C. The contaminant levels of food and water should be analyzed periodically and documented. Option D. All of the above. The correct answer is option D. All of the above. All of the above. Question 36. Who can restrict or withdraw approval of the animal welfare assurance if an institution fails at its responsibilities? Option A. Office of Laboratory Animal Welfare, OLAW. Option B. Institutional Animal Care and Use Committee, IACUC. Option C. United States Department of Agriculture, USDA. Option D. Food and Drug Administration, FDA. The correct answer is option A. Office of Laboratory Animal Welfare, OLAW. Office of Laboratory Animal Welfare, OLAW. Question 37. How many categories are there in the United States Department of Agriculture, USDA, pain descriptions? Option A, 3. Option B, 4. Option C, 5. Option D, 6. The correct answer is option B, 4. 4. Question 38. What must a facility create and follow as required by the Good Laboratory Practice, GLP, regulations? Option A, Standard Operating Procedures. Option B, Occupational Health and Safety Program. Option C, Disaster Plan. Option D, a facility budget. The correct answer is option A, Standard Operating Procedures. Standard Operating Procedures. Question 39. Whose responsibility is the humane treatment of animals in an animal facility? Option A, technicians. Option B, veterinarians. Option C, Institutional Animal Care and Use Committee, IACUC, members. Option D, all of the above. The correct answer is option D, all of the above. All of the above. Question 40. What is the concept that states that people behave based on commonly held core values? Option A, standards. Option B, morals. Option C, ethics. Option D, beliefs. The correct answer is option C, ethics. Ethics. Question 41. If a researcher minimizes the number of potentially painful procedures that animals must undergo in a study, which of the three RS principles is being applied? Option A, refinement. Option B, replacement. Option C, reduction. Option D, resolution. The correct answer is option A, refinement. Refinement. Question 42. What is the definition of compliance? Option A, knowing the rules. Option B, knowing the rules and following them. Option C, knowing the rules and following them based on your facility's interpretation. Option D, knowing the rules and following them most of the time. The correct answer is option B, knowing the rules and following them. Knowing the rules and following them. Question 43. If a researcher uses fruit flies instead of mice for a study, which of the three RS principles is being applied? Option A, reduction. Option B, refinement. Option C, resolve. Option D, replacement. The correct answer is option D, replacement. Replacement. Question 44. Which of the following statements is true? Option A, compliance and ethics are both necessary for the conduct of responsible research. Option B, ethics only deals with issues that concern human beings. Option C, only the investigator can make a decision regarding the ethical treatment of the animals in the study. Option D. Federal mandates provide all the guidance needed to make a good ethical decision. The correct answer is option A. Compliance and ethics are both necessary for the conduct of responsible research. Compliance and ethics are both necessary for the conduct of responsible research. Question 45. What is an example of the 3Rs principle of reduction? Option A. Using lower sentient beings. Option B. Minimizing the number of potentially painful procedures used in a study. Option C. Using fewer animals in a study. Option D. Replacing animals with non-animal alternatives. The correct answer is option C. Using fewer animals in a study. Using fewer animals in a study. Question 46. Which of the following is not a core value regarding the ethical treatment of animals? Option A. The use of animals in research should be scientifically relevant and appropriate. Option B. Animals used in research should not be subjected to unnecessary pain and distress. Option C. Animals in severe pain should be left in a study until it is completed. Option D. Animals used in research should be maintained in a way that provides them with as much well-being as possible. The correct answer is option C. Animals in severe pain should be left in a study until it is completed. Animals in severe pain should be left in a study until it is completed. Question 47. Which of the following is a step used in ethical decision-making? Option A. Identify a problem and attempt to solve it before discussing it with others. Option B. Identify and evaluate one solution. Option C. Involve only technicians and veterinarians in the discussion. Option D. Gather and evaluate the facts involved in the situation. The correct answer is option D. Gather and evaluate the facts involved in the situation. Gather and evaluate the facts involved in the situation. Question 48. What is the name of the policy that an institution has in place to protect individuals who report animal welfare concerns? Option A. Reporting policy. Option B. Whistleblower policy. Option C. Ethical policy. Option D. Informant policy. The correct answer is option B. Whistleblower policy. Whistleblower policy. Question 49. Which of the following statements is false in regards to ethics in animal research? Option A. There is debate regarding the moral justification for animal use in research. Option B. People have a moral obligation to treat animals humanely and responsibly. Option C. Regulatory mandates, institutional policies, and animal use protocols will provide all the guidance needed to make ethical decisions about animal well-being. Option D. The use of animals in research is a privilege. The correct answer is option C. Regulatory mandates, institutional policies, and animal use protocols will provide all the guidance needed to make ethical decisions about animal well-being. Regulatory mandates, institutional policies, and animal use protocols will provide all the guidance needed to make ethical decisions about animal well-being. Question 50. Which of the following is true about the ethical decision-making process? Option A. A decision could be made to remove an animal from a study. Option B. The lab technicians evaluate the situation and decide on a solution. Option C. The Institutional Animal Care and Use Committee, IACUC, is never involved. Option D. Researchers are involved only in certain situations. The correct answer is option A. A decision could be made to remove an animal from a study. A decision could be made to remove an animal from a study. Question 51. Which of the following facts is true about record keeping? Option A. Proper documentation of animal care and use programs should be the responsibility of all animal facility employees. Option B. Good record keeping is necessary for good research results. Option C. Environmental enrichment logs are one example of facility records. Option D. All of the above. The correct answer is option D. All of the above. All of the above. Question 52. The United States Department of Agriculture, USDA, and the Public Health Service, PHS, require that both minutes of IACUC meetings and semi-annual inspection reports be kept for how long? Option A. 6 months. Option B. 1 year. Option C. 3 years. Option D. 5 years. The correct answer is option C. 3 years. 3 years. Question 53. The USDA requires the tags of what animal be retained for a year? Option A. Dog. Option B. Rabbit. Option C. Mouse. Option D. Horse. The correct answer is option A. Dog. Dog. Question 54. What record is needed to calculate per diems? Option A. Cage cards. Option B, animal census records. Option C, environmental enrichment logs. Option D, all of the above. The correct answer is option B, animal census records. Animal census records. Question 55. The use of controlled substances in an animal facility is controlled by which organization? Option A, United States Department of Agriculture, USDA. Option B, Food and Drug Administration, FDA. Option C, National Institutes of Health, NIH. Option D, a Drug Enforcement Administration, DEA. The correct answer is option D, Drug Enforcement Administration, DEA. Drug Enforcement Administration, DEA. Question 56. What type of management program usually has the animal care program in a separate department that serves all the institution's animal care needs and requests? Option A, a centralized management program. Option B, decentralized management program. Option C, federal management system program. Option D, consolidated management program. The correct answer is option A, centralized management program. Centralized management program. Question 57. What type of costs are associated with a specific research project? Option A, indirect costs. Option B, fixed costs. Option C, direct costs. Option D, variable costs. The correct answer is option C, direct costs. Direct costs. Question 58. What are activities or entities that have expenses but do not directly produce revenue? Option A, core costs. Option B, cost centers. Option C, cost concentration. Option D, cost census. The correct answer is option B, cost centers. Cost centers. Question 59. Which of the following is the definition for per diem rate? Option A, the cost charged to maintain all the animals in a facility for 1 day. Option B, the cost charged to maintain all the animals of one species for 1 day. Option C, the cost charged to a researcher per day. Option D, the cost charged to maintain 1 animal or 1 cage of animals per day. The correct answer is option D, the cost charged to maintain 1 animal or 1 cage of animals per day. The cost charged to maintain 1 animal or 1 cage of animals per day. Question 60. The animal welfare regulations specify that personnel should receive what type of training with animals with which they work? Option A, appropriate handling and procedures. Option B, ways to apply the 3Rs. Option C, methods for reporting deficiencies in animal care and treatment. Option D, all of the above. The correct answer is option D, all of the above. All of the above. Question 61. When developing a new drug, what is the correct order of testing? Option A, preclinical, in vivo, clinical. Option B, in vitro, in vivo, clinical. Option C, clinical, in vitro, preclinical. Option D, in vitro, preclinical, clinical. The correct answer is option D, in vitro, preclinical, clinical. In vitro, preclinical, clinical. Question 62. When organizing a to-do list, how should you prioritize tasks? Option A, smallest or quickest tasks first. Option B, in order of importance and deadline demands. Option C, most time-consuming tasks first. Option D, in order of preference. The correct answer is option B, in order of importance and deadline demands. In order of importance and deadline demands. Question 63. Which of the following is not needed when interacting with people in the animal facility? Option A, effective listening. Option B, conflict resolution. Option C, confronting coworkers. Option D, problem solving. The correct answer is option C, confronting coworkers. Confronting coworkers. Question 64. The first step in reporting noncompliance is to: Option A, inform the United States Department of Agriculture, USDA, of the noncompliance. Option B, confront the individual, S, who are not complying. Option C, notify the news of the noncompliance. Option D, consult your institutional policy for mechanisms for reporting noncompliance. The correct answer is option D, consult your institutional policy for mechanisms for reporting noncompliance. Consult your institutional policy for mechanisms for reporting noncompliance. Question 65. Why can per diem rates differ between institutions? A. Some institutions set higher standards for animal care which can add to the cost. Option B, pharmaceutical companies cannot be compared to university research facilities. Option C, some institutions include costs that others do not include. Option D, all of the above. The correct answer is option C. Some institutions include costs that others do not include. Some institutions include costs that others do not include. Question 66. Utility costs would be an example of which type of cost? Option A, direct. Option B, indirect. Option C, fixed. Option D, a variable. The correct answer is option C, fixed. Fixed. Question 67. Which of the following can help determine what services are cost-effective? Option A, budgeting. Option B, cost analysis. Option C, per diem rates. Option D is centralized management. The correct answer is option B, cost analysis. Cost analysis. Question 68. Which is an example of a record that animal facilities are required to keep up to date? Option A, animal census records. Option B, or records of proper housekeeping. Option C, employee training records. Option D, all of the above. The correct answer is option D, all of the above. All of the above. Question 69. How often must the controlled substance inventory list be updated? Option A, every year. Option B, every 2 years. Option C, every 3 years. Option D, every 5 years. The correct answer is option B, every 2 years. Every 2 years. Question 70. Which is not true of a decentralized management program? Option A, each department that uses animals maintains its own facility. Option B, each department that uses animals has its own operating budget. Option C, each department that uses animals is managed by one supervising department. Option D, each department that uses animals is responsible for getting its own supplies. The correct answer is option C. Each department that uses animals is managed by one supervising department. Each department that uses animals is managed by one supervising department. Question 71. Which costs are consistent throughout the budget period? Option A, indirect costs. Option B, variable costs. Option C, direct costs. Option D, fixed costs. The correct answer is option D, fixed costs. Fixed costs. Question 72. What is the term that refers to the cost charged to maintain one unit, either one animal or one cage of animals, for 1 day? Option A, a per subject rate. Option B, a per census rate. Option C, per capital rate. Option D, per diem rate. The correct answer is option D, per diem rate. Per diem rate. Question 73. Before you start on a task, it is important to: Option A, locate all the resources needed for the task. Option B, find out if the task is in your job description. Option C, make sure the work is evenly distributed among staff. Option D, document details of the task for proof of completion. The correct answer is option A, locate all the resources needed for the task. Locate all the resources needed for the task. Question 74. What term refers to assigning less complicated tasks to others in order to allow supervisors more time to get other work completed? Option A, allotment. Option B, allocation. Option C, a delegation. Option D, entrustment. The correct answer is option C, delegation. Delegation. Question 75. Which biosafety level is the most basic level of containment and there is no risk to personnel? Option A, 1. Option B, 2. Option C, a 3. Option D, 4. The correct answer is option A, 1. 1. Question 76. What term describes a passageway with 2 locking doors which cannot be opened simultaneously? Option A, capsule. Option B, service corridor. Option C, airlock. Option D, doorstop. The correct answer is option C, airlock. Airlock. Question 77. When is the pathogenic microorganism, Mycoplasma pulmonis, more likely to cause disease? Option A, when air levels of carbon dioxide are high. Option B, when air levels of ammonia are high. Option C, when air levels of oxygen are low. Option D, when the temperature decreases rapidly in a short period. The correct answer is option B, when air levels of ammonia are high. When air levels of ammonia are high. Question 78. Which type of chemical kills all microbial life and spores? Option A, sterilizer. Option B, sanitizer. Option C, disinfectant. Option D, germicide. The correct answer is option A, sterilizer. Sterilizer. Question 79. What usually helps determine animal facility design? Option A, preference of the facility manager. Option B, investigator financial contributions. Option C, nature of the research and testing activities. Option D, the number of animal care staff. The correct answer is option C, nature of the research and testing activities. Nature of the research and testing activities. Question 80. What relative humidity range does the guide recommend for most mammalian species? Option A, 20% to 50%. Option B, 30% to 70%. Option C, 40% to 80%. Option D, 50% to 90%. The correct answer is option B, 30% to 70%. 30% to 70%. Question 81. What does positive air pressure within a room do? Option A, creates an airlock. Option B, helps prevent outside contaminants from entering the room. Option C, promotes the growth of bacteria in a room. Option D, prevents the contaminants in a room from escaping. The correct answer is option B, helps prevent outside contaminants from entering the room. Helps prevent outside contaminants from entering the room. Question 82. What type of floor plan is designed so that each room has exit doors to a dirty corridor that wraps around the periphery of the floor plan? Option A, single corridor. Option B, two corridor. Option C, three corridor. Option D, mixed. The correct answer is option C, three corridor. Three corridor. Question 83. What is the smallest sized particle that HEPA filters are able to remove? Option A, 0.2 microns. Option B, 0.3 microns. Option C, 0.4 microns. Option D, 0.5 microns. The correct answer is option B, 0.3 microns. 0.3 microns. Question 84. Which animal is required by the Animal Welfare Act to have psychological enrichment? Option A, hamsters. Option B, dogs. Option C, rabbits. Option D, non-human primates. The correct answer is option D, non-human primates. Non-human primates. Question 85. What term refers to the complete removal of all visible debris from a surface? Option A, sanitizing. Option B, sterilizing. Option C, cleaning. Option D, disinfecting. The correct answer is option C, cleaning. Cleaning. Question 86. Which of the following is a factor of the decontamination or sterilization agent that will not determine success? Option A, contact time. Option B, distribution. Option C, penetration. Option D, acidity of agent. The correct answer is option D, acidity of agent. Acidity of agent. Question 87. Which of the following regulates disinfectants and sterilizers used on hard surfaces? Option A, United States Food and Drug Administration. Option B, United States Department of Agriculture. Option C, United States Environmental Protection Agency. Option D, United States Department of Health and Human Services. The correct answer is option C, United States Environmental Protection Agency. United States Environmental Protection Agency. Question 88. What is the spectrum of activity? Option A, a temperature range at which a product has been tested. Option B, the range of time a product should be on a surface to work effectively. Option C, the specific organisms against which the product was tested. Option D, ultraviolet light range the product needs in which to be effective. The correct answer is option C, specific organisms against which the product was tested. Specific organisms against which the product was tested. Question 89. Which of the following is a disinfectant? Option A, formaldehyde gas. Option B, alcohols. Option C, peracetic acid. Option D, aldehydes. The correct answer is option B, alcohols. Alcohols. Question 90. Which of the following is the least potent sterilizer? Option A, gamma radiation. Option B, beta radiation. Option C, ultraviolet radiation. Option D, they are all the same in effectiveness. The correct answer is option C, ultraviolet radiation. Ultraviolet radiation. Question 91. Which method of monitoring the effectiveness of sanitation or sterilization uses spores in a vial? Option A. Microbial swaps. Option B. Biological indicators. Option C. Rhodate plates. Option D. Bioluminescence monitoring systems. The correct answer is option B. Biological indicators. Biological indicators. Question 92. Which of the following is an example of a primary barrier? Option A. Airlock. Option B. Shower area. Option C. Biological safety cabinet. Option D. Locker room. The correct answer is option C. Biological safety cabinet. Biological safety cabinet. Question 93. What is relative humidity? Option A. The percentage of water that air can hold. Option B. The amount of water inside a cage. Option C. The humidity level required for an animal to thrive. Option D. The temperature at which air is completely saturated with moisture. The correct answer is option A. The percentage of water that air can hold. The percentage of water that air can hold. Question 94. Which statement is true about thermometers? Option A. Wet bulb temperature readings are always higher than dry bulb thermometers. Option B. Dry bulb thermometers are used to measure both temperature and humidity. Option C. Wet bulb thermometers measure the temperature when the bulb is dry. Option D. Dry bulb thermometers protect the bulb from moisture. The correct answer is option D. Dry bulb thermometers protect the bulb from moisture. Dry bulb thermometers protect the bulb from moisture. Question 95. Which instrument measures humidity? Option A. Hygrometer. Option B. Barometer. Option C. pH meter. Option D. Flow meter. The correct answer is option A. Hygrometer. Hygrometer. Question 96. If the air pressure inside the animal room is lower than the air pressure in the surrounding rooms, the room is said to be under. Option A. Positive pressure. Option B. Ventilated pressure. Option C. Negative pressure. Option D. Laminar airflow. The correct answer is option C. Negative pressure. Negative pressure. Question 97. Which of the following destroys or inactivates infectious fungi and bacteria but not necessarily spores? Option A. Sanitizer. Option B. Germicide. Option C. Sterilizer. Option D. Disinfectant. The correct answer is option D. Disinfectant. Disinfectant. Question 98. Which of the following is a form of structural enrichment? Option A. Puzzle feeder. Option B. Resting board. Option C. Balls. Option D. Forage mixes. The correct answer is option B. Resting board. Resting board. Question 99. While appropriate room temperature varies with species, what is the temperature range that many facilities use? Option A. 59 to 64 F. Option B. 64 to 69 F. Option C. 70 to 76 F. Option D. 77 to 84 F. The correct answer is option C. 70 to 76 F. 70 to 76 F. Question 100. What is the period of time called that a chemical is left on a surface before it is rinsed? Option A. Contact time. Option B. Dilution time. Option C. Setting time. Option D. Drying time. The correct answer is option A. Contact time. Contact time. Question 101. What is another term for a static tank system? Option A. Mixed system. Option B. Open system. Option C. Closed system. Option D. Flow-through system. The correct answer is option C. Closed system. Closed system. Question 102. What occurs when a fish has gas bubble disease? Option A. Gases leave the body and go into the environment. Option B. Gases leave the body and go into another fish. Option C. Gases release toxins into the body that cause muscle spasms. Option D. Gases go into the body and create bubbles in the blood and tissue. The correct answer is option D. Gases go into the body and create bubbles in the blood and tissue. Gases go into the body and create bubbles in the blood and tissue. Question 103. Which system runs a constant stream of water into and out of each tank without water recirculation? Option A. Static system. Option B. Recirculating system. Option C. Open system. Option D. Flow-through system. The correct answer is option D. Flow-through system. Flow-through system. Question 104. Amphibians and fish have permeable skin which can allow which of the following to happen? Option A. Absorb more water than they need. Option B. Absorb toxins. Option C. Absorb more sunlight than other animals. Option D. Absorb solid substances. The correct answer is option B. Absorb toxins. Absorb toxins. Question 105. Which of the following is not toxic to amphibians? Option A. Phenolics. Option B. Chloramines. Option C. Latex gloves. Option D. Activated carbon. The correct answer is option D. Activated carbon. Activated carbon. Question 106. What process is a standard way to dechlorinate water? Option A. Add sodium thiosulfate. Option B. Use municipal water right from the tap. Option C. Let water sit for 12 hours. Option D. Expose the water to sunlight. The correct answer is option A. Add sodium thiosulfate. Add sodium thiosulfate. Question 107. How long does it take to establish a healthy biologic filter with the appropriate bacteria? Option A. A few minutes. Option B. A couple of hours. Option C. Weeks or months. Option D. Several years. The correct answer is option C. Weeks or months. Weeks or months. Question 108. Which substance is an example of a chemical filter? Option A. Gravel. Option B. Glass. Option C. Activated carbon. Option D. Plastic. The correct answer is option C. Activated carbon. Activated carbon. Question 109. What is the germicidal spectrum of ultraviolet light for killing microorganisms? Option A. 50 to 90 nanometers. Option B. 100 to 180 nanometers. Option C. 200 to 280 nanometers. Option D. 300 to 350 nanometers. The correct answer is option C. 200 to 280 nanometers. 200 to 280 nanometers. Question 110. How far above the floor should electrical outlets be located? Option A. 1 m. Option B. 2 m. Option C. 3 m. Option D. 4 m. The correct answer is option A. 1 m. 1 m. Question 111. Which parameter is a measure of both calcium and magnesium ions in water? Option A. Calcium hardness. Option B. Conductivity. Option C. pH. Option D. Total hardness. The correct answer is option D. Total hardness. Total hardness. Question 112. What is pH? Option A. A dilution required for activation. Option B. Hardness of a solution. Option C. Measure of the acidity or alkalinity of a solution. Option D. The amount of dissolved minors. The correct answer is option C. Measure of the acidity or alkalinity of a solution. Measure of the acidity or alkalinity of a solution. Question 113. What substance can be added to an aquatic system to raise the pH? Option A. Sodium bicarbonate. Option B. Dissolved oxygen. Option C. Hydrochloric acid. Option D. Sodium thiosulfate. The correct answer is option A. Sodium bicarbonate. Sodium bicarbonate. Question 114. What will happen to an aquatic species if the water in the system has too many ions? Option A. Water will flow into the animal. Option B. Water will flow from the animal's bodies into the water. Option C. Temperature will increase in the tank. Option D. Fatal toxins will accumulate in the tank. The correct answer is option B. Water will flow from the animal's bodies into the water. Water will flow from the animal's bodies into the water. Question 115. What is a biofilm? Option A. A substance applied to tank walls to minimize light in the tank. Option B. Microorganism buildup on the tank wall. Option C. An ultraviolet filter that reduces the microorganisms in the tank. Option D. A lighting system for semi-aquatic species. The correct answer is option B. Microorganism buildup on the tank wall. Microorganism buildup on the tank wall. Question 116. What is a biologic filter? Option A. An inert substance that is a substrate which binds nitrifying bacteria. Option B. A carbon-activated filter. Option C. A filter that employs a constant stream of water. Option D. An ultraviolet filter used in static tanks. The correct answer is option A. An inert substance that is a substrate which binds nitrifying bacteria. An inert substance that is a substrate which binds nitrifying bacteria. Question 117. What does pH measure in the aquatic system? Option A, calcium ions. Option B, magnesium ions. Option C, hydrogen ions. Option D, total ions. The correct answer is option C, hydrogen ions. Hydrogen ions. Question 118. What type of water is essential for aquatic species? Option A, water with chloramines. Option B, water with detergents. Option C, water without chlorine. Option D, water without oxygen. The correct answer is option C, water without chlorine. Water without chlorine. Question 119. What parameter is a measure of the amount of dissolved salts and minerals present as ions within an aqueous solution? Option A, pH. Option B, conductivity. Option C, dissolved oxygen. Option D, nitrites. The correct answer is option B, conductivity. Conductivity. Question 120. How much dissolved oxygen is normally contained in water, by volume? Option A, 10 to 15%. Option B, more than 25%. Option C, 5 to 8%. Option D, less than 1%. The correct answer is option D, less than 1%. Less than 1%. Question 121. During the time when the biologic filter is being established, what levels can increase and remain high? Option A, ammonia and chlorine. Option B, nitrite and ammonia. Option C, chlorine and nitrite. Option D, sodium and calcium. The correct answer is option B, nitrite and ammonia. Nitrite and ammonia. Question 122. What is the term for the transient stressful microenvironment for aquatic species that occurs while the biologic filter is being established? Option A, the initial period of acclimation. Option B, adjustment stage. Option C, new tank syndrome. Option D, establishment disorder. The correct answer is option C, new tank syndrome. New tank syndrome. Question 123. What light level do most fish require? Option A, 100 to 150 lux. Option B, 200 to 250 lux. Option C, 300 to 350 lux. Option D, 400 to 450 lux. The correct answer is option A, 100 to 150 lux. 100 to 150 lux. Question 124. What is the process of breaking down the waste product ammonia to its less toxic byproducts, nitrites and nitrates called? Option A, carbon cycle. Option B, oxygen cycle. Option C, hydrogen cycle. Option D, nitrogen cycle. The correct answer is option D, nitrogen cycle. Nitrogen cycle. Question 125. What is the type of filter that removes large, solid waste? Option A, biologic. Option B, mechanical. Option C, chemical. Option D, activated carbon. The correct answer is option B, mechanical. Mechanical. Question 126. Why does the germicidal spectrum of ultraviolet light have to be in a certain wavelength range? Option A, to disrupt microorganism feeding behavior. Option B, to stimulate microorganism growth. Option C, to cause mutations of the microorganisms. Option D, to limit microorganism replication. The correct answer is option D, to limit microorganism replication. To limit microorganism replication. Question 127. Which species is an omnivore? Option A, rabbits. Option B, ferrets. Option C, swine. Option D, dogs. The correct answer is option C, swine. Swine. Question 128. Which species have concentrated urine which is almost as solid and white? Option A, gerbils and non-human primates. Option B, rabbits and gerbils. Option C, birds and mice. Option D, reptiles and birds. The correct answer is option D, reptiles and birds. Reptiles and birds. Question 129. What percentage of total blood volume is composed of erythrocytes, leukocytes, and thrombocytes? Option A, 15%. Option B, 25%. Option C, 45%. Option D, 55%. The correct answer is option C, 45%. 45%. Question 130. What does parturition refer to? Option A, giving birth. Option B, producing urine. Option C, implanting in the uterus. Option D, producing sperm. The correct answer is option A, giving birth. Giving birth. Question 131. What shape is the rodent kidney? Option A, lobulated. Option B, bean-shaped. Option C, heart-shaped. Option D, round. The correct answer is option B, bean-shaped. Bean-shaped. Question 132. What is the structure between the vertebrae? Option A, phalanx. Option B, intervertebral disc. Option C, spinal cord. Option D, ligament. The correct answer is option B, intervertebral disc. Intervertebral disc. Question 133. Which of the following adult animals has red blood cells that contain a nucleus? Option A, guinea pig. Option B, rat. Option C, sheep. Option D, fish. The correct answer is option D, fish. Fish. Question 134. What causes the mitral valve to open? Option A, the pressure of blood returning from the body opens the valve. Option B, the weakening of the heart muscles allows for the opening. Option C, the pressure in the aorta is greater than in the left ventricle. Option D, the pressure in the vena cava is greater than in the left ventricle. The correct answer is option C, the pressure in the aorta is greater than in the left ventricle. The pressure in the aorta is greater than in the left ventricle. Question 135. What does the word coagulation refer to? Option A, blood flow. Option B, blood loss. Option C, blood clotting. Option D, blood volume. The correct answer is option C, blood clotting. Blood clotting. Question 136. What is the predominant material found in roughage? Option A, fat. Option B, cellulose. Option C, sugar. Option D, protein. The correct answer is option B, cellulose. Cellulose. Question 137. What tissue is the trachea made from? Option A, muscle and epithelial tissue. Option B, bone and connective tissue. Option C, cartilage and smooth muscle. Option D, cartilage and connective tissue. The correct answer is option C, cartilage and smooth muscle. Cartilage and smooth muscle. Question 138. Which of the following is not a component of animal cells? Option A, dermis. Option B, cytoplasm. Option C, nucleus. Option D, cell membrane. The correct answer is option A, dermis. Dermis. Question 139. Which is not a bone in the forelimb? Option A, tarsal. Option B, ulna. Option C, phalanx. Option D, metacarpal. The correct answer is option A, tarsal. Tarsal. Question 140. Which of the following is not a type of blood vessel? Option A, ventricles. Option B, veins. Option C, arteries. Option D, capillaries. The correct answer is option A, ventricles. Ventricles. Question 141. What system contains tissue that can be found in striated, smooth, or cardiac forms? Option A, muscular system. Option B, a circulatory system. Option C, skeletal system. Option D, a nervous system. The correct answer is option A, muscular system. Muscular system. Question 142. Which of the following contains hemoglobin molecules? Option A, lymphocytes. Option B, monocytes. Option C, erythrocytes. Option D, leukocytes. The correct answer is option C, erythrocytes. Erythrocytes. Question 143. How are nutrients used by the body? Option A, for energy and enzymatic reactions. Option B, to build and repair tissue. Option C, to form bones and teeth. Option D, all of the above. The correct answer is option D, all of the above. All of the above. Question 144. Which system provides shape and protection? Option A, muscular. Option B, integument. Option C, skeletal. Option D, endocrine. The correct answer is option C, skeletal. Skeletal. Question 145. What is the cytoplasm? Option A, the outer boundary of the cell. Option B, a rounded structure inside a cell that contains DNA. Option C, the fluid environment of the cell that includes all cellular matter. Option D, a functional structure that performs biochemical processes. The correct answer is option C, the fluid environment of the cell that includes all cellular matter. The fluid environment of the cell that includes all cellular matter. Question 146. What is the outer layer of skin? Option A, epidermis. Option B, dermis. Option C, hypodermis. Option D, sebaceous. The correct answer is option A, epidermis. Epidermis. Question 147. Which of the following is the main shaft of the long bone? Option A, epiphysis. Option B, periosteum. Option C, diaphysis. Option D, medullary cavity. The correct answer is option C, diaphysis. Diaphysis. Question 148. What membrane attaches tendons to the long bone? Option A, diaphysis. Option B, epiphysis. Option C, medullary cavity. Option D, periosteum. The correct answer is option D, periosteum. Periosteum. Question 149. What are the first two cervical vertebrae called? Option A, primary and secondary. Option B, major and minor. Option C, axis and atlas. Option D, pivot and rotation. The correct answer is option C, axis and atlas. Axis and atlas. Question 150. Which of the following is an example of an involuntary muscle contraction? Option A, flexion. Option B, walking. Option C, heartbeat. Option D, abduction. The correct answer is option C, heartbeat. Heartbeat. Question 151. What do the hormones produced in the posterior pituitary gland regulate? Option A, metabolic rate and nutrient absorption. Option B, blood calcium concentration. Option C, water resorption and smooth muscle contraction. Option D, temperature regulation. The correct answer is option C, water resorption and smooth muscle contraction. Water resorption and smooth muscle contraction. Question 152. What does the parathyroid gland regulate? Option A, blood calcium concentration. Option B, blood glucose levels. Option C, water retention. Option D, all of the above. The correct answer is option D, all of the above. All of the above. Question 153. Where does each bronchus branch out to? Option A, pharynx. Option B, bronchioles. Option C, larynx. Option D, alveoli. The correct answer is option B, bronchioles. Bronchioles. Question 154. What movement occurs when a bone is moved away from the midline of the body? Option A, rotation. Option B, flexion. Option C, abduction. Option D, adduction. The correct answer is option C, abduction. Abduction. Question 155. Which muscle type has voluntary movement? Option A is skeletal. Option B, cardiac. Option C, smooth. Option D, all of the above. The correct answer is option A, skeletal. Skeletal. Question 156. How do cells absorb nutrients from the blood? Option A. The cells engulf the nutrients and bring them across the cell membrane into the cell. Option B. Cytoplasm in the cell helps the nutrients enter the cell. Option C. Nutrients in the blood diffuse out of capillaries into the extracellular fluid that surrounds the cell. Option D. The nutrients are broken down and can then pass into the cell. The correct answer is option C. Nutrients in the blood diffuse out of capillaries into the extracellular fluid that surrounds the cell. Nutrients in the blood diffuse out of capillaries into the extracellular fluid that surrounds the cell. Question 157. What are neutrophils, eosinophils, and basophils classified as? Option A, polymorphonuclear cells. Option B, granulocytes. Option C, leukocytes. Option D, all of the above. The correct answer is option D, all of the above. All of the above. Question 158. What is the role of hemoglobin molecules? Option A, to transport nutrients. Option B, to scavenge for foreign material. Option C, to transport respiratory gases. Option D. To help maintain the shape of red blood cells. The correct answer is option C. To transport respiratory gases. To transport respiratory gases. Question 159. What do thrombocytes do? Option A. They help to rid the body of foreign material. Option B. They are involved in antibody formation. Option C. They carry oxygen to cells. Option D. They are involved in blood clotting. The correct answer is option D. They are involved in blood clotting. They are involved in blood clotting. Question 160. How many heart chambers do mammals have? Option A. 2. Option B. 3. Option C. 4. Option D. 5. The correct answer is option C. 4. 4. Question 161. What is the sac of connective tissue surrounding the heart called? Option A. Myocardium. Option B. Pericardium. Option C. Epicardium. Option D. Endocardium. The correct answer is option B. Pericardium. Pericardium. Question 162. What does the left atrium do? Option A. Pushes blood to the lungs. Option B. Collects blood from the body. Option C. Collects blood entering the heart from the lungs. Option D. Pushes blood to the body. The correct answer is option C. Collects blood entering the heart from the lungs. Collects blood entering the heart from the lungs. Question 163. What heart chamber has the thickest wall? Option A. The right ventricle. Option B. The left ventricle. Option C. The right atrium. Option D. The left atrium. The correct answer is option B. The left ventricle. The left ventricle. Question 164. What is the relaxation phase of the heart called? Option A. Diastole. Option B. Systole. Option C. Mitral. Option D. Aortic. The correct answer is option A. Diastole. Diastole. Question 165. Why do arteries have thicker walls than veins? Option A. They help pump the blood back to the heart. Option B. They are closer to the body surface. Option C. The blood in the arteries is under higher pressure. Option D. All of the above. The correct answer is option C. The blood in the arteries is under higher pressure. The blood in the arteries is under higher pressure. Question 166. What is the valve between the left atrium and the left ventricle of the heart? Option A. Aortic valve. Option B. Mitral valve. Option C. Coronary valve. Option D. A tricuspid valve. The correct answer is option B. Mitral valve. Mitral valve. Question 167. Which lymph nodes are found in the neck? Option A. Cervical. Option B. Popliteal. Option C. Axillary. Option D. Inguinal. The correct answer is option A. Cervical. Cervical. Question 168. Which lymph nodes are found in the armpit area? Option A. Mesenteric. Option B. Axillary. Option C. Inguinal. Option D. Popliteal. The correct answer is option B. Axillary. Axillary. Question 169. What is occurring when lymph nodes become swollen and painful? Option A. The lymph node was injured. Option B. Bacteria, viruses, or tumor cells are multiplying inside the lymph node. Option C. The lymph node is blocked and lymph backs up in the system. Option D. The lymph node is performing its function. The correct answer is option B. Bacteria, viruses, or tumor cells are multiplying inside the lymph node. Bacteria, viruses, or tumor cells are multiplying inside the lymph node. Question 170. What is lymph derived from? Option A. Secretions of the parotid glands. Option B. Excreted fluid from the kidneys. Option C. Fluids from the gastrointestinal tract. Option D. Extracellular fluid of body tissues. The correct answer is option D. Extracellular fluid of body tissues. Extracellular fluid of body tissues. Question 171. What is the mechanism for gas exchange in the body? Option A. Pressure gradient. Option B. Enzyme catalyst. Option C. Osmotic pump. Option D. Filtration. The correct answer is option A. Pressure gradient. Pressure gradient. Question 172. How do rodents respire? Option A. using gills. Option B, moving wings. Option C, through the skin. Option D, through the lungs. The correct answer is option D, through the lungs. Through the lungs. Question 173. How does pleural fluid aid respiration? Option A, it assists in the exchange of gases. Option B, it washes out debris that gets into the lungs. Option C, it lubricates the chest wall and lungs to prevent friction. Option D, it maintains the correct pH in the lungs. The correct answer is option C, it lubricates the chest wall and lungs to prevent friction. It lubricates the chest wall and lungs to prevent friction. Question 174. Through what process does oxygen and carbon dioxide exchange occur between the blood and the air? Option A, osmosis. Option B, diffusion. Option C, chemical reaction. Option D, enzymatic actions. The correct answer is option B, diffusion. Diffusion. Question 175. Where is roughage broken down in a goat? Option A, the rumen. Option B, the cecum. Option C, the reticulum. Option D, the ruminant. The correct answer is option A, the rumen. The rumen. Question 176. What is the process in which bacteria breaks down roughage called? Option A, digestion. Option B, fermentation. Option C, regurgitation. Option D, absorption. The correct answer is option B, fermentation. Fermentation. Question 177. What is another name for the gastrointestinal (GI) tract? Option A, alimentary canal. Option B, ruminant passage. Option C, digestive tract. Option D, excretory tract. The correct answer is option A, alimentary canal. Alimentary canal. Question 178. Where does food begin its chemical digestion? Option A, in the small intestine, from enzymes. Option B, in the stomach, from stomach acids. Option C, in the mouth, from enzymes in saliva. Option D, in the cecum or rumen, from microorganisms. The correct answer is option C, in the mouth, from enzymes in saliva. In the mouth, from enzymes in saliva. Question 179. What are the wave-like contractions of the esophagus that help move food down the esophagus called? Option A, ingestion. Option B, regurgitation. Option C, digestion. Option D, peristalsis. The correct answer is option D, peristalsis. Peristalsis. Question 180. What is the true stomach called in the ruminant? Option A, rumen. Option B, reticulum. Option C, omasum. Option D, abomasum. The correct answer is option D, abomasum. Abomasum. Question 181. What does the mixing of stomach contents with acidic gastric secretions form? Option A, chyme. Option B, cud. Option C, roughage. Option D, mucosa. The correct answer is option A, chyme. Chyme. Question 182. What is a mammalian equivalent of the cloaca? Option A, the pharynx and larynx. Option B, the pyloric sphincter. Option C, the anus and urethra. Option D, the bile and pancreatic ducts. The correct answer is option C, the anus and urethra. The anus and urethra. Question 183. What organ produces bile, breaks down chemicals, and stores glycogen? Option A, liver. Option B, gallbladder. Option C, pancreas. Option D, spleen. The correct answer is option A, liver. Liver. Question 184. What is homeostasis? Option A, a population is neither increasing or decreasing. Option B, a constant internal environment. Option C, the movement of material through the digestive system. Option D, the ability to walk erect on 2 feet. The correct answer is option B, a constant internal environment. A constant internal environment. Question 185. Urine flows from the kidneys to the urinary bladder through which structure? Option A, urethra. Option B, nephron. Option C, medulla. Option D, ureter. The correct answer is option D, ureter. Ureter. Question 186. Which structure filters blood, forming urine with water and wastes removed from the blood. Option A, ureter. Option B, urethra. Option C, ampullary gland. Option D, nephron. The correct answer is option D, nephron. Nephron. Question 187. Which of the following is responsible for production of gametes and secretion of sex hormones? Option A, gonads. Option B, pituitary gland. Option C, oviduct. Option D, prostate gland. The correct answer is option A, gonads. Gonads. Question 188. What is a ganglion? Option A, a section of the brain. Option B, the branch nerve from the spinal cord. Option C, a cluster of nerve cells. Option D, the motor neurons for one specific movement. The correct answer is option C, a cluster of nerve cells. A cluster of nerve cells. Question 189. Which system contains the brain and spinal cord? Option A, peripheral nervous system. Option B, sympathetic nervous system. Option C, parasympathetic nervous system. Option D, a central nervous system. The correct answer is option D, central nervous system. Central nervous system. Question 190. What is the name of the subdivision of the peripheral nervous system that regulates involuntary functions of internal organs? Option A, a central nervous system. Option B, autonomic nervous system. Option C, ganglion nervous system. Option D, neuronal nervous system. The correct answer is option B, autonomic nervous system. Autonomic nervous system. Question 191. What are the short, multi-branched extensions on neurons called? Option A, axons. Option B, cell bodies. Option C, dendrites. Option D, neurotransmitters. The correct answer is option C, dendrites. Dendrites. Question 192. What is the function of the endocrine system? Option A, produce hormones. Option B, regulate body functions. Option C, regulate metabolic functions. Option D, all of the above. The correct answer is option D, all of the above. All of the above. Question 193. What do the hormones produced in the adrenal gland regulate? Option A, protein and carbohydrate metabolism. Option B, electrolyte balance and stress adaptation. Option C, fight or flight responses. Option D, all of the above. The correct answer is option D, all of the above. All of the above. Question 194. Which hormone lowers the blood glucose level? Option A, glucagon. Option B, insulin. Option C, calcitonin. Option D, thyroxine. The correct answer is option B, insulin. Insulin. Question 195. What does the term medial mean? Option A, toward the middle of the body. Option B, away from the middle of the body. Option C, toward the head. Option D, toward the tail. The correct answer is option A, toward the middle of the body. Toward the middle of the body. Question 196. What is a tissue? Option A, a group of cells that performs a specialized function. Option B, a structure of the body that contains a spine. Option C, a group of bones. Option D, a part of the lymphatic system. The correct answer is option A, a group of cells that performs a specialized function. A group of cells that performs a specialized function. Question 197. Which vendor produced the C57BL/6J mouse? Option A, Harlan. Option B, Charles River. Option C, Taconic Farms. Option D, the Jackson Laboratory. The correct answer is option D, the Jackson Laboratory. The Jackson Laboratory. Question 198. What type of breeding is being used when the males remains with the female or females continuously? Option A, timed mating. Option B, non-intensive breeding. Option C, inbreeding. Option D, intensive breeding. The correct answer is option D, intensive breeding. Intensive breeding. Question 199. What should pups not be in direct contact with? Option A, nesting material. Option B, bedding. Option C, metal. Option D, none of the above. The correct answer is option C, metal. Metal. Question 200. Which of the following terms is defined as difficult birth? Option A, metritis. Option B, dystocia. Option C, parturition. Option D, dysphagia. The correct answer is option B, dystocia. Dystocia. Question 201. Which of the following is false about non-intensive breeding? Option A, labor costs may be higher because animals need to be moved in and out of breeding cages. Option B, it simplifies record keeping. Option C, the newborns cannot be killed by the male because he is removed prior to parturition. Option D, there is greater control in timing litters, females will only become pregnant when placed in a cage with stud males. The correct answer is option B, it simplifies record keeping. It simplifies record keeping. Question 202. Which of the following has a negative effect on breeding? Option A, diet. Option B, noise. Option C, placement on the rack. Option D, all of the above. The correct answer is option D, all of the above. All of the above. Question 203. What is the approximate weaning age of most laboratory rodents? Option A, 7 days. Option B, 13 days. Option C, 21 days. Option D, 27 days. The correct answer is option C, 21 days. 21 days. Question 204. What is the purpose of the expansion colony? Option A, the breeding of this colony generates the colony that is used for research. Option B, it helps ensure genetic traits will not be lost if anything happens to the founders. Option C, this colony is the closest to the original set of genetic traits. Option D, all of the above. The correct answer is option D, all of the above. All of the above. Question 205. What are all the genes in an organism collectively called? Option A, allele. Option B, a chromosome. Option C, DNA. Option D, genome. The correct answer is option D, genome. Genome. Question 206. What is the process called by which you can determine the specific genetic makeup of an animal? Option A, phenotyping. Option B, genotyping. Option C, outbreeding. Option D, recombination. The correct answer is option B, genotyping. Genotyping. Question 207. If both alleles of a gene pair are the same, an individual is considered to have which genetic makeup? Option A, homozygous. Option B, heterozygous. Option C, chimeric. Option D, hemizygous. The correct answer is option A, homozygous. Homozygous. Question 208. What is a gene referred to that is absent or turned off due to a mutation that blocks the gene's expression? Option A, wild type. Option B, null. Option C, recombinant. Option D, knock-in. The correct answer is option B, null. Null. Question 209. If an animal is homozygous null for a pair of genes, which term describes the animal's genetic modification? Option A, wild type. Option B, knock-in. Option C, knockout. Option D, chimera. The correct answer is option C, knockout. Knockout. Question 210. What is a transgenic mouse? Option A, a mouse that has DNA from a different source in its genes. Option B, a mouse that had DNA removed or disabled in its genes. Option C, a mouse that differs from another strain by one gene. Option D, a mouse with the genetic makeup of two strains. The correct answer is option A, a mouse that has DNA from a different source in its genes. A mouse that has DNA from a different source in its genes. Question 211. What does it mean if an animal is considered to be a wild-type animal? Option A, a new gene has been inserted in the animal. Option B, a gene has been turned off in the animal. Option C, the animal does not contain the allele of interest. Option D, the animal has homozygous alleles for the gene of interest. The correct answer is option C, the animal does not contain the allele of interest. The animal does not contain the allele of interest. Question 212. What is the name of the technique for injecting DNA directly into the fertilized egg with a tiny glass pipette? Option A, intraembryonic injection. Option B, retroviral insertion. Option C, embryonic stem cell insertion. Option D, pronuclear injection. The correct answer is option D, pronuclear injection. Pronuclear injection. Question 213. Which technique collects the embryonic stem cells that line the inside of a developing blastocyst to produce embryonic stem cell lines? Option A. Pronuclear injection. Option B. Genotyping. Option C. Homologous recombination. Option D. None of the above. The correct answer is option C. Homologous recombination. Homologous recombination. Question 214. What process occurs during electroporation? Option A. The electricity passes through an embryo so that the pipette containing DNA can enter the cell. Option B. The electricity passes through a DNA plus virus solution, causing the DNA to become incorporated into the virus. Option C. Electricity passes through a DNA plus stem cell solution, causing the DNA to enter the cells. Option D. The electricity passes through a stem cell solution after DNA has entered the cell to seal the cell. The correct answer is option C. Electricity passes through a DNA plus stem cell solution, causing the DNA to enter the cells. Electricity passes through a DNA plus stem cell solution, causing the DNA to enter the cells. Question 215. What is a chimera? Option A. An individual who has homozygous alleles for a specific gene. Option B. An individual who has some cells containing the new gene and some cells without the new gene. Option C. An individual who has a gene absent or turned off due to a mutation in all its cells. Option D. An individual who has both copies of a gene absent or turned off. The correct answer is option B. An individual who has some cells containing the new gene and some cells without the new gene. An individual who has some cells containing the new gene and some cells without the new gene. Question 216. What is it called when a new gene is incorporated into the germ cells, egg and sperm? Option A. Genotyping. Option B. Pronuclear injection. Option C. Germline transmission. Option D. Polymerase chain reaction. The correct answer is option C. Germline transmission. Germline transmission. Question 217. What is the difference between genotype and phenotype? Option A. The genotype is the genetic makeup, the phenotype is how genes are expressed. Option B. The phenotype is the genetic makeup, the genotype is how genes are expressed. Option C. A genotype is a visible expression of the genes, phenotype is a behavioral expression. Option D. A genotype is the wild type, phenotype is the mutant form. The correct answer is option A. The genotype is the genetic makeup, the phenotype is how genes are expressed. The genotype is the genetic makeup, the phenotype is how genes are expressed. Question 218. Excessive fear is an example of which phenotype? Option A. A visible phenotype. Option B. Behavioral phenotype. Option C. Inducible phenotype. Option D. A physiological phenotype. The correct answer is option B. Behavioral phenotype. Behavioral phenotype. Question 219. What is the term that refers to genes that are located adjacent to one another on the same chromosome that tend to be inherited together? Option A. Inheritance. Option B. Gene linkage. Option C. Mutation. Option D. Transgenic. The correct answer is option B. Gene linkage. Gene linkage. Question 220. Which part of the strain name is the maternal strain for the B6C3F1/CRL mouse? Option A. B6. Option B. C3. Option C. F1. Option D. CRL. The correct answer is option A. B6. B6. Question 221. What type of mating occurs when only one female and one male are put together in a cage? Option A. Monogamous mating. Option B. Polygamous mating. Option C. Harem mating. Option D. Outbreeding. The correct answer is option A. Monogamous mating. Monogamous mating. Question 222. What advantage does using a timed mating system provide? Option A. It helps avoid fighting among the cage mates. Option B. It can provide embryos or mice at a precise gestational age needed for experiments. Option C. It reduces the number of animals needed for breeding. Option D. It is less expensive than other systems. The correct answer is option B. It can provide embryos or mice at a precise gestational age needed for experiments. It can provide embryos or mice at a precise gestational age needed for experiments. Question 223. What is the Witten effect? Option A. A male is added to a cage of females, resulting in the synchronization of their estrous cycles. Option B. A female is paired to a younger adult male, resulting in more offspring. Option C. A litter of pups that is born during the night will be more likely to survive. Option D. Postpartum estrus occurs after a female gives birth. The correct answer is option A. A male is added to a cage of females, resulting in the synchronization of their estrus cycles. A male is added to a cage of females, resulting in the synchronization of their estrus cycles. Question 224. What characteristic results from breeding outbred stocks breeding? Option A. Homogeneity. Option B. Maximum mutations. Option C. Minimal hybrids. Option D. Genetic variation. The correct answer is option D. Genetic variation. Genetic variation. Question 225. How many generations of brother-to-sister matings are needed to establish an inbred strain? Option A. A minimum of 5. Option B. A minimum of 10. Option C. A minimum of 20. Option D. A minimum of 30. The correct answer is option C. A minimum of 20. A minimum of 20. Question 226. Which of the following is a breeding system in which the parents are of different inbred strains? Option A. Outbreeding. Option B. Polygamous. Option C. Congenic. Option D. Hybrid. The correct answer is option D. Hybrid. Hybrid. Question 227. Which of the following describes a coisogenic animal? Option A. An animal that has no mutations. Option B. An animal that has a mutation that was intentionally inserted. Option C. An animal that has a single mutation that differs from other animals of that strain. Option D. An animal that has mutations similar to those of other animals of that strain. The correct answer is option C. An animal that has a single mutation that differs from other animals of that strain. An animal that has a single mutation that differs from other animals of that strain. Question 228. What is the name of a cell produced at fertilization by the union of sperm and egg? Option A. Gamete. Option B. Fetus. Option C. Zygote. Option D. Oocyte. The correct answer is option C. Zygote. Zygote. Question 229. What occurs in pseudopregnancy? Option A. Fertilization does not occur but the female shows signs of being pregnant. Option B. Fertilization occurs but the pregnancy does not go further. Option C. Fertilization occurs outside the uterus in the abdominal cavity. Option D. The female is induced to ovulate. The correct answer is option A. Fertilization does not occur but the female shows signs of being pregnant. Fertilization does not occur but the female shows signs of being pregnant. Question 230. What is the stage of estrus in which ova develop in the ovary? Option A. Meets truss. Option B. Pestrus. Option C. Prostrus. Option D. Adistrus. The correct answer is option C. Prostrus. Prostrus. Question 231. What is the term for the position of female in estrus, in some species, stands when near a male? Option A. Receptive stance. Option B. Heat. Option C. Lordosis. Option D. Polyestrus. The correct answer is option C. Lordosis. Lordosis. Question 232. What occurs after birth in rat, mice, and guinea pig females? Option A. Postpartum estrus. Option B. Change in blood pressure. Option C. Decrease in urination. Option D. Farrowing. The correct answer is option A. Postpartum estrus. Postpartum estrus. Question 233. What is a vaginal plug? Option A. It blocks copulation when a rodent is not in estrus. Option B. It is the membrane covering the vaginal orifice. Option C. It is a waxy plug formed from copulation fluids in female mice and rats. Option D. It is a method of contraception. The correct answer is option C. It is a waxy plug formed from copulation fluids in female mice and rats. It is a waxy plug formed from copulation fluids in female mice and rats. Question 234. What do pheromones do? Option A. Pheromones attract the opposite sex. Option B. Pheromones play a role in animal mating behavior. Option C. Pheromones from an unfamiliar male may block pregnancy in a newly mated female. Option D. All of the above. The correct answer is option D. All of the above. All of the above. Question 235. What should you do when setting up a rodent weaning cage? Option A. Place food and water where the pups can reach it. Option B. Make an exact replica of the cage that the pups were in with their mother. Option C. Make sure there is no scent from the mother in the cage. Option D. Add less bedding and more nesting material. The correct answer is option A. Place food and water where the pups can reach it. Place food and water where the pups can reach it. Question 236. After how many litters is it recommended that female mice be retired as breeders? Option A. 2 to 3. Option B. 4 to 5. Option C. 6 to 7. Option D. 8 to 9. The correct answer is option C. 6 to 7. 6 to 7. Question 237. How does the guide define biosecurity? Option A. Preventing unauthorized people from entering the animal facility. Option B. All measures to control known or unknown infections in laboratory animals. Option C. The steps taken to keep all animals safe from possible escape. Option D. To stop unregulated chemical agents from entering the animal facility. The correct answer is option B. All measures to control known or unknown infections in laboratory animals. All measures to control known or unknown infections in laboratory animals. Question 238. Why would rederivation be used? Option A. To obtain an animal with a certain mutation. Option B. To obtain an animal with a particular phenotype. Option C. To obtain an animal with no infectious disease. Option D. To obtain an animal with maximum genetic diversity. The correct answer is option C. To obtain an animal with no infectious disease. To obtain an animal with no infectious disease. Question 239. What process can be used to preserve a genetic line by freezing embryos? Option A. Quarantine. Option B. Rederivation. Option C. Recombination. Option D. Cryopreservation. The correct answer is option D. Cryopreservation. Cryopreservation. Question 240. What are different versions of the same genes called? Option A. Alleles. Option B. Chromosomes. Option C. DNAs. Option D. Genomes. The correct answer is option A. Alleles. Alleles. Question 241. What is the individual when both genes at the same locus on a chromosome pair are different? Option A. Heterozygous. Option B. Homozygous. Option C. Chimera. Option D. Wild type. The correct answer is option A. Heterozygous. Heterozygous. Question 242. What is the term used to describe a situation where new genes are inserted by a targeted mutation? Option A. Redrived. Option B. Hemizygous. Option C. Knock-in. Option D. Wild type. The correct answer is option C. Knock-in. Knock-in. Question 243. What is the term for induction of an increased number of eggs that mature and are released from the ovaries simultaneously? Option A. Gonadotropins. Option B. Superovulation. Option C. Induced ovulation. Option D. Polyestrus. The correct answer is option B. Superovulation. Superovulation. Question 244. What is the process called when fertilized eggs or embryos are taken from a female and implanted into a female who has been tested and found free of pathogens? Option A. Recombination. Option B. Replication. Option C. In vitro fertilization. Option D. Rederivation. The correct answer is option D. Rederivation. Rederivation. Question 245. What is the formula for the area of a room or cage? Option A. Area equals length x width x height. Option B. Area equals length x width. Option C. Area equals length squared x width squared. Option D. Area equals length divided by width. The correct answer is option B. Area equals length x width. Area equals length x width. Question 246. What is the prescription for drug dose, frequency, and duration called? Option A. Dose. Option B. Dosage. Option C. Dosage regimen. Option D. A drug administration. The correct answer is option C. Dosage regimen. Dosage regimen. Question 247. What is the route of administration for a drug prescribed to be given ID? Option A. Intravenous. Option B. Intramuscular. Option C. Subcutaneous. Option D. Intradermal. The correct answer is option D, intradermal. Intradermal. Question 248. How many times a day would you administer a drug prescribed to be given QID? Option A, 1 time. Option B, 2 times. Option C, 3 times. Option D, 4 times. The correct answer is option D, 4 times. 4 times. Question 249. What is the average amount of feed eaten by a non-human primate over a 3-day period if the amount? Option A, 497 g. Option B, 629 g. Option C, 746 g. Option D, 1492 g. The correct answer is option A, 497 g. 497 g. Question 250. 492 g plus 499 g plus 500 g, divided by 3 equals 497 g. Option. The correct answer is option Nan. Question 251. How much does a 30 pounds dog weigh in kg? Conversion factor, 2.2 pounds per kilogram. Option A, 7.32 kilograms. Option B, 13.64 kilograms. Option C, 30.00 kilograms. Option D, 66.00 kilograms. The correct answer is option B, 13.64 kilograms. 13.64 kilograms. Question 252. 30 pounds divided by 2.2 pounds per kilogram equals 13.64 kilograms. Option. The correct answer is option Nan. Question 253. What is the height of a cage in centimeters, cm, that is 18 inches? Conversion factor, 2.54 cm/in. Option A, 7.1 centimeters. Option B, 12.6 centimeters. Option C, 32.0 centimeters. Option D, 45.7 centimeters. The correct answer is option D, 45.7 centimeters. 45.7 centimeters. Question 254. 18 in x 2.54 cm/in equals 45.7 centimeters height. Option. The correct answer is option Nan. Question 255. If a bag of feed weighs 15 kilograms and costs $50, what is the cost per kg? Option A, $2.30. Option B, $3.33. Option C, $5.91. Option D, $7.50. The correct answer is option B, $3.33. $3.33. Question 256. Cost divided by weight equals cost per unit of weight. Option. The correct answer is option Nan. Question 257. An animal facility with 22 sheep feeds 1.5 kilograms of feed per sheep each day. How many 50 pounds bags of? Option A, 10.2. Option B, 15.5. Option C, 33.0. Option D, 50.8. The correct answer is option A, 10.2. 10.2. Question 258. Number of animals x feed per day equals daily feed required. Option. The correct answer is option Nan. Question 259. Calculate the area of a cage that is 10 in wide x 28 in long. Option A, 82 sq/in. Option B, 120 sq/in. Option C, 200 sq/in. Option D, 280 sq/in. The correct answer is option D, 280 sq/in. 280 sq/in. Question 260. Area equals length x width. Area equals 28 in x 10 in equals 280 sq/in. 280 in caret 2. Area. Option. The correct answer is option Nan. Question 261. A prescribed medication has a concentration of 50 mg/ml. How many milliliters, ml, of medication? Option A, 0.1 ml. Option B, 0.3 ml. Option C, 0.5 ml. Option D, 5.0 ml. The correct answer is option A, 0.1 ml. 0.1 ml. Question 262. 500 gx 0.001 kg/g equals 0.5 kilograms. Option. The correct answer is option Nan. Question 263. How many milliliters of 15% solution pre-anesthetic should be drawn up in a syringe for a 40 pounds dog if? Option A 1.2 ml, option B 1.8 ml, option C 2.0 ml, option D 2.4 ml. The correct answer is option D, 2.4 ml. 2.4 ml. Question 264. 40 pounds body weight divided by 2.2 pounds per kilogram equals 18.2 kilograms body weight. Option. The correct answer is option Nan. Question 265. A veterinarian writes an order for a 35G mouse to have a 2 mg per kilogram dose of an injectable medication. Option A a 0.35 ml, option B a 0.2 ml, option C a 0.7 ml, option D 1.7 ml. The correct answer is option C, 0.7 ml. 0.7 ml. Question 266. 35G body weight x 0.001 kg/g equals 0.035 kilograms body weight. Option. The correct answer is option Nan. Question 267. To draw into a syringe 100 milligrams of a preparation at a concentration of 25 milligrams per milliliter, what would be the? Option A, 4 ml, option B, 8 ml, option C, 10 ml, option D, 25 ml. The correct answer is option A, 4 ml. 4 ml. Question 268. Concentration, mg/ml, equals dose, mg/xml. Option. The correct answer is option Nan. Question 269. To reconstitute a 1G vial of a freeze-dried drug to yield a 4% solution, what volume of diluent do you? Option A, 4 ml, option B, 20 ml, option C, 25 ml, option D, 40 ml. The correct answer is option C, 25 ml. 25 ml. Question 270. 1G x 1000 mg/g equals 1000 milligrams. Option. The correct answer is option Nan. Question 271. Which amount of calcium chloride, CaCl2, would be needed to make a 1 molar solution? Atomic. Option A is 70.88 G calcium chloride plus water to make 1. Option B 110.96 G calcium chloride plus water to make 1 L. Option C 151.04 G calcium chloride plus water to make 1. Option D 221.92 G calcium chloride plus water to make 1 L. The correct answer is option B, 110.96 G calcium chloride plus water to make 1 L. 110.96 G calcium chloride plus water to make 1 L. Question 272. Ca 40.08 G/mol x 1 atom equals 40.08 G Ca/mol of CaCl2. Option. The correct answer is option Nan. Question 273. How is the molecular weight determined for a molecule? Option A, sum up the atomic weights of each atom in the molecule. Option B, sum up the osmoles of each atom in a liter. Option C, multiply the atomic weights of the atoms in the molecule. Option D, multiply the osmoles of each atom in a liter. The correct answer is option A, sum up the atomic weights of each atom in the molecule. Sum up the atomic weights of each atom in the molecule. Question 274. Which is the smallest needle? Option A a 20 gauge, option B a 22 gauge, option C 25 gauge, option D 18 gauge. The correct answer is option C, 25 gauge. 25 gauge. Question 275. What guideline assists in the selection of the size syringe to be used? Option A. A syringe should be the same size as the fluid volume to be collected or injected. Option B. A syringe should be about twice the size as the fluid volume to be collected or injected. Option C. A syringe should be 3 times the size as the fluid volume to be collected or injected. Option D. A syringe should be smaller than the fluid volume to be collected or injected. The correct answer is option B. A syringe should be about twice the size as the fluid volume to be collected or injected. A syringe should be about twice the size as the fluid volume to be collected or injected. Question 276. What is the gauge of the needle? Option A, length. Option B, diameter. Option C, circumference. Option D, route of injection. The correct answer is option B, diameter. Diameter. Question 277. Which lists routes of injection from fastest absorption to slowest? Option A, subcutaneous, intradermal, intravenous, intraperitoneal, intramuscular. Option B, intraperitoneal, intramuscular, subcutaneous, intradermal, intravenous. Option C, intramuscular, subcutaneous, intradermal, intravenous, intraperitoneal. Option D, intravenous, intraperitoneal, intramuscular, subcutaneous, intradermal. The correct answer is option D, intravenous, intraperitoneal, intramuscular, subcutaneous, intradermal. Intravenous, intraperitoneal, intramuscular, subcutaneous, intradermal. Question 278. What helps to prevent cell lysis during blood collection? Option A, a large size syringe. Option B, a steady hand. Option C, a large size needle. Option D, a needle coated with anticoagulant. The correct answer is option C, a large size needle. A large size needle. Question 279. Into what quadrant is an intraperitoneal injection given? Option A, lower right. Option B, lower left. Option C, upper right. Option D, upper left. The correct answer is option A, lower right. Lower right. Question 280. What term describes slight withdrawal of a syringe plunger after placement of the needle? Option A, negative pressure. Option B, vacuole. Option C, aspiration. Option D, injection. The correct answer is option C, aspiration. Aspiration. Question 281. Which species has a palatal ostium? Option A, rabbit. Option B, primate. Option C, guinea pig. Option D, hamster. The correct answer is option C, guinea pig. Guinea pig. Question 282. Into what part of the body is a subcutaneous injection given? Option A, between the skin and muscle. Option B, between layers of skin. Option C, between layers of muscle. Option D, within the abdominal cavity. The correct answer is option A, between the skin and muscle. Between the skin and muscle. Question 283. Which is a key difference in technique between intravenous injection and intravenous blood? Option A, only concave needles can be used for intravenous injections. Option B, a syringe cannot be used for blood withdrawal. Option C, pressure applied proximal to the injection site is released prior to injecting, and pressure is. Option D, pressure does not need to be applied to the site after the procedure. The correct answer is option C. Pressure applied proximal to the injection site is released prior to injecting, and pressure is. Pressure applied proximal to the injection site is released prior to injecting, and pressure is maintained when drawing blood. Question 284. What is the approximate blood volume of an animal? Option A, 1% of body weight. Option B, 3% of body weight. Option C, 6% of body weight. Option D, 8% of body weight. The correct answer is option C, 6% of body weight. 6% of body weight. Question 285. How is needle length determined when performing a gastric gavage? Option A, by measuring from the corner of the mouth to the sternum, at the xiphoid process. Option B, by measuring from the chin to the stomach, at the top portion. Option C, by measuring from the nose to the top of the sternum. Option D, by measuring from the start of the esophagus to the stomach. The correct answer is option A, by measuring from the corner of the mouth to the sternum, at the xiphoid process. By measuring from the corner of the mouth to the sternum, at the xiphoid process. Question 286. What should be done if resistance is felt while inserting a gastric gavage tube? Option A, stop, reposition the tube, and continue inserting. Option B, keep inserting the tube as this is normal. Option C, stop, remove the tube, and start over. Option D, administer the gavage solution. The correct answer is option C, stop, remove the tube, and start over. Stop, remove the tube, and start over. Question 287. What procedure will make the vessel more visible for injection? Option A, shaving the site. Option B, applying an antiseptic. Option C, apply light pressure proximal to the injection site. Option D, all of the above. The correct answer is option D, all of the above. All of the above. Question 288. What is the maximum amount of blood that should be taken from a 3 kg rabbit every 2 weeks? Option A, 3.0 ml. Option B, 15 ml. Option C, 30 ml. Option D, 35 ml. The correct answer is option C, 30 ml. 30 ml. Question 289. What causes a hematoma? Option A, leakage of blood from the vein into surrounding tissue. Option B, physical trauma to tissue. Option C, placing pressure on and for injection site after injection. Option D, for injection performed too rapidly. The correct answer is option A, leakage of blood from the vein into surrounding tissue. Leakage of blood from the vein into surrounding tissue. Question 290. Which animal may have blood drawn from the orbital plexus? Option A, sheep. Option B, pigeon. Option C, gerbil. Option D, rat. The correct answer is option D, rat. Rat. Question 291. What is the term for a hollow tube through which blood or other body fluids may be withdrawn or? Option A, catheter. Option B, loo or lock. Option C, vascular access port. Option D, tether. The correct answer is option A, catheter. Catheter. Question 292. Where are catheters placed? Option A, blood vessels. Option B, bladder. Option C, spine. Option D, all of the above. The correct answer is option D, all of the above. All of the above. Question 293. Why would be cut down procedure be performed? Option A, to remove a catheter due to scar tissue buildup. Option B, to visualize a blood vessel for catheterization. Option C, to remove the bandages holding a catheter in place. Option D, to apply an anticoagulant solution to remove clot formation in a catheter. The correct answer is option B, to visualize a blood vessel for catheterization. To visualize a blood vessel for catheterization. Question 294. What is the name of a device used to cannulate a blood vessel? Option A, osmotic pump. Option B, tether. Option C, vascular access port. Option D, loo or lock. The correct answer is option C, vascular access port. Vascular access port. Question 295. How does arterial catheterization differ from venous catheterization? Option A, it is used more often as a means to directly measure blood pressure. Option B, arteries are more difficult to puncture than veins. Option C, it is a more painful procedure. Option D, all of the above. The correct answer is option D, all of the above. All of the above. Question 296. What is a complicating factor in urinary catheterization? Option A, it causes the inability to urinate. Option B, it may increase the concentration of urine. Option C, it can allow bacteria to enter the bladder. Option D, it is related to kidney infections. The correct answer is option C, it can allow bacteria to enter the bladder. It can allow bacteria to enter the bladder. Question 297. What is cystocentesis? Option A, a drawing of a sterile urine sample by inserting a hypodermic needle into the bladder. Option B, flushing the catheter with an anticoagulant solution. Option C, cannulation of a teat. Option D, confection of a cannulated area. The correct answer is option A, drawing of a sterile urine sample by inserting a hypodermic needle into the bladder. Drawing of a sterile urine sample by inserting a hypodermic needle into the bladder. Question 298. What does a tether system do? Option A, allows for restraint of an animal for one-time access. Option B, allows for repeated vascular access without the need to restrain or anesthetize the animal. Option C, allows for repeated vascular access without the need to restrain, although anesthetizing is. Option D, allows animals to be restrained in order to prevent biting of personnel. The correct answer is option B, allows for repeated vascular access without the need to restrain or anesthetize the animal. Allows for repeated vascular access without the need to restrain or anesthetize the animal each time. Question 299. What can be implanted for long-term, continuous infusion of a solution to unrestrained laboratory? Option A, diffusion port. Option B, osmotic pump. Option C, vascular port. Option D, sodium gradient pump. The correct answer is option B, osmotic pump. Osmotic pump. Question 300. When is it safe to remove the endotracheal tube? Option A, when the animal had recovered and is alert. Option B, when the pilot balloon has collapsed. Option C, anytime during the procedure. Option D, at the discretion of the investigator. The correct answer is option B, when the pilot balloon has collapsed. When the pilot balloon has collapsed. Question 301. Which of the following is not true about endotracheal tubes? Option A, it provides an airway in which gas anesthetics can be administered. Option B, it provides an airway in which oxygen can be administered. Option C, it can help to resuscitate an animal that has stopped breathing during surgery. Option D, it allows nutrients to enter the body. The correct answer is option D, it allows nutrients to enter the body. It allows nutrients to enter the body. Question 302. What may induce cancer? Option A, a chronic irritation. Option B, a drugs. Option C, a VIRS uses. Option D, all of the above. The correct answer is option D, all of the above. All of the above. Question 303. What does hemolysis mean? Option A, preventing clotting of blood. Option B, isolating platelets. Option C, breaking down blood cells. Option D, reducing the number of clots. The correct answer is option C, breaking down blood cells. Breaking down blood cells. Question 304. What test can be used to test for internal parasites? Option A, urinalysis. Option B, fecal smear. Option C, hematocrit. Option D, intraperitoneal tap. The correct answer is option B, fecal smear. Fecal smear. Question 305. The administration of a solution directly into the stomach through a tube inserted in the. Option A, intraperitoneal tubing. Option B, a stomach lavage. Option C, intragastric intubation. Option D, gastric gavage. The correct answer is option D, gastric gavage. Gastric gavage. Question 306. Which species are most often used for acute toxicity tests? Option A, rodents and dogs. Option B, mice and rabbits. Option C, mice and cats. Option D, non-human primates and rabbits. The correct answer is option B, mice and rabbits. Mice and rabbits. Question 307. Why are multidose toxicity tests performed? Option A, to study the effects of several substances at one time. Option B, to investigate the effects of a substance on animals eating different diets. Option C, to study the effects of repeated administrations of a substance. Option D, none of the above. The correct answer is option C, to study the effects of repeated administrations of a substance. To study the effects of repeated administrations of a substance. Question 308. How long does a subchronic test last? Option A, 28 days 1 month. Option B, 13 weeks, 3 months. Option C, 26 weeks, 6 months. Option D, 52 weeks, 1 year. The correct answer is option B, 13 weeks, 3 months. 13 weeks, 3 months. Question 309. What do newborn piglets need in their housing? Option A, guardrails. Option B, heat source. Option C, bedding. Option D, all of the above. The correct answer is option D, all of the above. All of the above. Question 310. Which area of interest is investigated using segment 2 studies? Option A, reproductive toxicity in male and female animals. Option B, fetal toxicity. Option C, a toxicity in newborn pups. Option D, a toxicity in immunocompromised animals. The correct answer is option B, fetal toxicity. Fetal toxicity. Question 311. What is a teratogen? Option A, a substance that damages a developing fetus. Option B, a mutated gene in an embryo. Option C, a substance that causes cancer. Option D, an animal that developed abnormally in utero. The correct answer is option A, a substance that damages a developing fetus. A substance that damages a developing fetus. Question 312. What does the limulus amoebocyte lysate test assess? Option A, immunodeficiency. Option B, teratogens. Option C, bacterial pyrogens. Option D, carcinogens. The correct answer is option C, bacterial pyrogens. Bacterial pyrogens. Question 313. What is a substance that produces a fever called? Option A, pyrogen. Option B, teratogen. Option C, carcinogen. Option D, mutagen. The correct answer is option A, pyrogen. Pyrogen. Question 314. What does a B cell defect result in? Option A, hairlessness. Option B, lack of spleen. Option C, lack of an antibody response. Option D, wasting disease. The correct answer is option C, lack of an antibody response. Lack of an antibody response. Question 315. Which animal lacks both B cells and T cells? Option A, nude mice. Option B, SCID mice. Option C, beige mice. Option D, azid mice. The correct answer is option B, SCID mice. SCID mice. Question 316. Which gland can be surgically removed to cause a deficiency in T cells? Option A, pituitary. Option B, thymus. Option C, thyroid. Option D, parathyroid. The correct answer is option B, thymus. Thymus. Question 317. How does irradiation attack the immune system? Option A, it suppresses cell division. Option B, it kills B cells and T cells. Option C, it inhibits hemoglobin formation. Option D, it destroys the thyroid. The correct answer is option A, it suppresses cell division. It suppresses cell division. Question 318. Which side effect is associated with chemicals used to induce immunodeficiency? Option A, death. Option B, loss of motor skills. Option C, hair loss. Option D, skin pustules. The correct answer is option A, death. Death. Question 319. Which of the following should be used to help protect immunocompromised animals? Option A, positive pressure rooms. Option B, personal protective equipment, PPE. Option C, cage change cabinets. Option D, all of the above. The correct answer is option D, all of the above. All of the above. Question 320. What ingredient does Freund's complete adjuvant contain that is responsible for undesirable side? Option A, attenuated viruses. Option B, teratogens. Option C, killed mycobacteria organisms. Option D, radionucleotides. The correct answer is option C, killed mycobacteria organisms. Killed mycobacteria organisms. Question 321. What is an adjuvant? Option A, a commercially available antigen. Option B, a second antigen to make polyclonal antibodies. Option C, a substance that enhances the immune response. Option D, a substance to relieve pain when inducing an antibody response. The correct answer is option C, a substance that enhances the immune response. A substance that enhances the immune response. Question 322. What induces the production of antibodies? Option A, antigens. Option B, polyclonal antibodies. Option C, hybridomas. Option D, red blood cells. The correct answer is option A, antigens. Antigens. Question 323. How is an animal's antibody titer raised further after the initial injection of antigen? Option A, the animal is exposed to the disease. Option B, the animal is given a booster injection. Option C, the animal is given an antibiotic. Option D, the antibody titer cannot be raised after the initial injection. The correct answer is option B, the animal is given a booster injection. The animal is given a booster injection. Question 324. What is the difference between a monoclonal antibody and a polyclonal antibody? Option A, the polyclonal antibody is made from T cells. Option B, the polyclonal antibody has a longer lifespan. Option C, the monoclonal antibody reacts to only one antigen. Option D, the monoclonal antibody reacts with only one site on an antigen. The correct answer is option D, the monoclonal antibody reacts with only one site on an antigen. The monoclonal antibody reacts with only one site on an antigen. Question 325. How are spontaneous cancer models used? Option A, to evaluate diagnostic and preventive treatments. Option B, to determine if a substance is carcinogenic. Option C, to maintain a tumor cell line. Option D, all of the above. The correct answer is option A, to evaluate diagnostic and preventive treatments. To evaluate diagnostic and preventive treatments. Question 326. What is the process called in which a reward is used to get an animal to repeat a behavior? Option A, food reinforcement. Option B, positive reinforcement. Option C, negative reinforcement. Option D, motivational reinforcement. The correct answer is option B, positive reinforcement. Positive reinforcement. Question 327. For which nutrient study would the rat not be an appropriate model? Option A, a vitamin C. Option B, protein. Option C, carbohydrates. Option D, calcium. The correct answer is option A, vitamin C. Vitamin C. Question 328. What is a metabolism cage used for? Option A, measure food and water intake. Option B, measure feces and urine output. Option C, measure oxygen and carbon dioxide. Option D, all of the above. The correct answer is option D, all of the above. All of the above. Question 329. Which forceps are designed to clamp onto bleeding tissue containing a severed vessel? Option A, thumb forceps. Option B, hemostatic forceps. Option C, tissue forceps. Option D, a dressing forceps. The correct answer is option B, hemostatic forceps. Hemostatic forceps. Question 330. How are curved needles classified? Option A, by the portion of a circle that their length represents. Option B, by the orientation of the triangular apex. Option C, by the degree of tapering of the cutting tip. Option D, by the shape of the shaft of the needle. The correct answer is option A, by the portion of a circle that their length represents. By the portion of a circle that their length represents. Question 331. What surgical instrument is a rigid cutting device used for incising or puncturing tissue? Option A, a retractor. Option B, a scalpel. Option C, forceps. Option D, a needle. The correct answer is option B, scalpel. Scalpel. Question 332. What is it referring to if scissors are classified as blunt? Option A, both handles are blunt. Option B, both blade edges are blunt. Option C, both blade tips are blunt. Option D, both have a straight blade. The correct answer is option C, both blade tips are blunt. Both blade tips are blunt. Question 333. What do retractors do? Option A, puncture tissues during surgery. Option B, secure needles used in surgery. Option C, cut sutures to a specific length. Option D, to increase the exposure of a surgical site. The correct answer is option D, increase the exposure of a surgical site. Increase the exposure of a surgical site. Question 334. What type of dental instrument removes calculus from teeth? Option A, scaler. Option B, extraction forceps. Option C, milk tooth elevator. Option D, Bard-Parker scalpel. The correct answer is option A, scaler. Scaler. Question 335. How can suture material be classified? Option A, by material. Option B, by absorbability. Option C, by filament type. Option D, all of the above. The correct answer is option D, all of the above. All of the above. Question 336. What is a drawback to using absorbable catgut sutures? Option A, it is not strong. Option B, it can cause inflammation. Option C, it is more expensive. Option D, it is thicker than synthetic. The correct answer is option B, it can cause inflammation. It can cause inflammation. Question 337. How are suture materials sized? Option A, length. Option B, weight. Option C, diameter. Option D is strength. The correct answer is option C, diameter. Diameter. Question 338. Which item can be used in place of sutures to close a wound? Option A, gauze pads. Option B, wound clips. Option C, retractors. Option D, a hemostatic forceps. The correct answer is option B, wound clips. Wound clips. Question 339. What is a negative result of using multifilament suture material? Option A, it increases the chance for wound infection. Option B, it is harder to tie knots. Option C, It takes a long time to absorb. Option D. It is expensive. The correct answer is option A. It increases the chance for wound infection. It increases the chance for wound infection. Question 340. After surgery, in what receptacle do you dispose of needles, scalpel blades, and other disposable? Option A. The trash can in the surgery room. Option B. The garbage dumpster outside the building. Option C. The sharps container. Option D. The recycling bin. The correct answer is option C. The sharps container. The sharps container. Question 341. What procedure is used for proper sterilization of instruments in an autoclave? Option A. Tightly pack materials inside. Option B. Pack to allow opening without contaminating the contents. Option C. Place a sterilization indicator on the interior wall of the autoclave. Option D. All of the above. The correct answer is option B. Pack to allow opening without contaminating the contents. Pack to allow opening without contaminating the contents. Question 342. Which is true about glass bead sterilization? Option A. The instruments should remain in the sterilizer for at least 5 minutes. Option B. The instruments are heated to temperatures of 100 C to 110 C. Option C. Only the tips of the instruments that are in the glass beads are sterilized. Option D. The instruments can be used on living tissue immediately after removal from the device. The correct answer is option C. Only the tips of the instruments that are in the glass beads are sterilized. Only the tips of the instruments that are in the glass beads are sterilized. Question 343. What method can sterilize instruments in 10 seconds? Option A. Autoclave. Option B. A glass bead sterilizer. Option C. Hydrogen peroxide. Option D. Ethylene oxide gas. The correct answer is option B. Glass bead sterilizer. Glass bead sterilizer. Question 344. Which of the following is a liquid chemical, cold, sterilizing agent? Option A. Hydrogen peroxide. Option B. Ethylene oxide. Option C. Alcohol. Option D is sterile saline. The correct answer is option A. Hydrogen peroxide. Hydrogen peroxide. Question 345. What must be done to instruments that have been sterilized with aldehydes before using them? Option A. They must be placed in alcohol. Option B. They must be rinsed with sterile saline. Option C. They must be cooled. Option D. They must be exposed to air. The correct answer is option B. They must be rinsed with sterile saline. They must be rinsed with sterile saline. Question 346. Which of the following is not one of the 3 periods of surgery? Option A. Preoperative. Option B. Intraoperative. Option C. Postoperative. Option D. Interoperative. The correct answer is option D. Interoperative. Interoperative. Question 347. What is included in a surgical field? Option A. The incision site. Option B. The areas on the animal adjacent to the incision site. Option C. Sterile drapes on the table. Option D. All of the above. The correct answer is option D. All of the above. All of the above. Question 348. What is aseptic technique? Option A. Preventing contamination of the sterile surgical field and other sterile areas. Option B. Sterilization of a contaminated area. Option C. Surgery. Option D. Working in a sterile environment. The correct answer is option A. Preventing contamination of the sterile surgical field and other sterile areas. Preventing contamination of the sterile surgical field and other sterile areas. Question 349. Which substance that will destroy or inhibit growth of microorganisms and can be used on living? Option A. Antiseptic. Option B. Cleaner. Option C. Disinfectant. Option D. Sterilant. The correct answer is option A. Antiseptic. Antiseptic. Question 350. Which statement is false for maintaining sterility? Option A. An unsterile area should not be touched by the surgeon. Option B. Arms and hands should remain above the waist and below the shoulders. Option C. If you need to wait for something, clasp your hands together in front of your body above the waist. Option D. Sterile instruments should be placed below the edge of the surgical table. The correct answer is option D. Sterile instruments should be placed below the edge of the surgical table. Sterile instruments should be placed below the edge of the surgical table. Question 351. According to the guide, which procedure is defined as one that penetrates and exposes a body? Option A. Any procedure with anesthesia. Option B. Minor surgery. Option C. Major surgery. Option D. Aseptic surgery. The correct answer is option C. Major surgery. Major surgery. Question 352. Why is food not withheld from rodents and rabbits before surgery? Option A. They need to eat at regular times to prevent malnutrition. Option B. They only eat a few times a day. Option C. They do not vomit. Option D. They have a high metabolism. The correct answer is option C. They do not vomit. They do not vomit. Question 353. What should be done when cleansing and disinfecting the incision area prior to surgery? Option A. Start scrubbing away from the site and gradually circle inward. Option B. Repeat the scrubbing process 3 times, with a new piece of gauze each time. Option C. Soak small animals thoroughly with rubbing alcohol. Option D. Make sure that the povidone iodine solution is still wet when surgery starts. The correct answer is option B. Repeat the scrubbing process 3 times, with a new piece of gauze each time. Repeat the scrubbing process 3 times, with a new piece of gauze each time. Question 354. Why is it important not to rush when scrubbing down fingers, hands, and arms? Option A. To ensure water drains from elbows to fingers. Option B. To ensure that nothing is dropped during the process. Option C. To ensure that the contact time of the scrub on the skin is long enough. Option D. To ensure that no excess water is spilled. The correct answer is option C. To ensure that the contact time of the scrub on the skin is long enough. To ensure that the contact time of the scrub on the skin is long enough. Question 355. Which of the following is true about maintaining sterility during a procedure? Option A. Shake the gown to open it. Option B. Clasp your hands together if waiting for something. Option C. Keep your hands below the waist. Option D. Moisture will help keep surfaces sterile. The correct answer is option B. Clasp your hands together if waiting for something. Clasp your hands together if waiting for something. Question 356. What step does the assistant do to help with gowning? Option A. Tie the neck and waist of the gown. Option B. Hold the gown up so the person can put their arms in the sleeves. Option C. Ensure the gown doesn't touch the person's hands as it is donned. Option D. Unpack the gown and drape it over a chair. The correct answer is option A. Tie the neck and waist of the gown. Tie the neck and waist of the gown. Question 357. Which choice is an injectable local anesthetic? Option A. Hafthane. Option B. EMLA cream. Option C. Xylocaine. Option D. Isoflurane. The correct answer is option C. Xylocaine. Xylocaine. Question 358. What is checked when monitoring perfusion during anesthesia in a mouse? Option A. Blink response. Option B. Color of the foot pad. Option C. Pulse. Option D. Respiration. The correct answer is option B. Color of the foot pad. Color of the foot pad. Question 359. Why is it important to provide an external heat source during and after surgery? Option A. To prevent the animal from waking up too soon. Option B. To prevent hypothermia. Option C. To prevent increased respiratory rate. Option D. To prevent a change in capillary refill time. The correct answer is option B. To prevent hypothermia. To prevent hypothermia. Question 360. Why should an unconscious, postoperative animal be turned frequently from side to side? Option A. To decrease blood pressure. Option B. To increase respiratory rate. Option C. To prevent blood pooling. Option D. To cause a quicker recovery. The correct answer is option C. To prevent blood pooling. To prevent blood pooling. Question 361. Which of the following is defined as a state of unconsciousness in which there is loss of sensation? Option A. Local anesthesia. Option B. General anesthesia. Option C. Topical anesthesia. Option D. Ophthalmic anesthesia. The correct answer is option B. General anesthesia. General anesthesia. Question 362. Which of the following is true about local anesthesia? Option A. There is no conscious awareness. Option B. The central nervous system does not perceive pain. Option C. The loss of sensation only occurs in a specific part of the body. Option D. There is no control of body movements. The correct answer is option C. The loss of sensation only occurs in a specific part of the body. The loss of sensation only occurs in a specific part of the body. Question 363. What is an advantage of gas anesthesia as compared to injectable anesthesia? Option A. Light anesthesia and maximum muscle relaxation. Option B. Rapid induction and recovery of anesthesia. Option C. Deep anesthesia and slow recovery. Option D. Localization of the anesthesia. The correct answer is option B. Rapid induction and recovery of anesthesia. Rapid induction and recovery of anesthesia. Question 364. What is the capillary refill time on a healthy, well-perfused animal? Option A. 0 seconds. Option B. 2 seconds. Option C. 5 seconds. Option D. 7 seconds. The correct answer is option B. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Question 365. Which of the following is a sign of severe pain? Option A. Tooth grinding. Option B. Vocalization. Option C. Abnormal temperament. Option D. All of the above. The correct answer is option D. All of the above. All of the above. Question 366. What term refers to the cause or origin of a disease? Option A. Endemic. Option B. Etiology. Option C. Epizootic. Option D. Hindrethese. The correct answer is option B. Etiology. Etiology. Question 367. What is a local disease? Option A. One that affects a large part of the body. Option B. One that is visible and easy to identify. Option C. One that is confined to a small area. Option D. One that spreads. The correct answer is option C. One that is confined to a small area. One that is confined to a small area. Question 368. Which of the following refers to diseases with which an animal is born? Option A. Degenerative. Option B. Neoplastic. Option C. Congenital. Option D. Metabolic. The correct answer is option C. Congenital. Congenital. Question 369. What type of tumor does not spread? Option A. Stationary. Option B. Malignant. Option C. Benign. Option D. Fixed. The correct answer is option C. Benign. Benign. Question 370. Which disease is an infectious disease? Option A. Cancer. Option B. Diabetes. Option C. Mouse hepatitis virus. Option D. All of the above. The correct answer is option C. Mouse hepatitis virus. Mouse hepatitis virus. Question 371. What type of transmission occurs when disease spreads among the current generation of animals in? Option A. A vertical transmission. Option B. Diagonal transmission. Option C. Linear transmission. Option D. Horizontal transmission. The correct answer is option D. Horizontal transmission. Horizontal transmission. Question 372. What is the route of infection? Option A. The manner in which a microorganism spreads from one individual to another. Option B. How a microorganism enters the body of a host. Option C. How a disease progresses over time. Option D. The way a host responds to the presence of a pathogen. The correct answer is option B. How a microorganism enters the body of a host. How a microorganism enters the body of a host. Question 373. What is an animal called that spreads an infectious disease while showing no signs of disease? Option A. Sentinel. Option B. Responder. Option C. Carrier. Option D. A transmitter. The correct answer is option C. Carrier. Carrier. Question 374. What is a zoonotic disease? Option A. A disease that can be transmitted from one laboratory animal to another. Option B. A disease that can be transmitted from one human to another. Option C. A disease that can be transmitted from an airborne particle to an animal. Option D. A disease that can be transmitted from animals to humans or vice versa. The correct answer is option D. A disease that can be transmitted from animals to humans or vice versa. A disease that can be transmitted from animals to humans or vice versa. Question 375. Which term describes a disease that is similar to an endemic in humans? Option A, epizootic. Option B, enzootic. Option C, ectozootic. Option D, endozootic. The correct answer is option B, enzootic. Enzootic. Question 376. What is a diagnosis? Option A, the course of the disease. Option B, the chances of recovering from a disease. Option C, the method of transmitting a disease. Option D, the process of identifying a disease. The correct answer is option D, the process of identifying a disease. The process of identifying a disease. Question 377. What is true about clinical disease? Option A, the disease can only be diagnosed with laboratory tests. Option B, it is more infectious than subclinical disease. Option C, an animal develops visible signs of the disease. Option D, the disease remains latent in the body. The correct answer is option C, an animal develops visible signs of the disease. An animal develops visible signs of the disease. Question 378. What does the severity of a disease depend on? Option A, the extent of the tissue damage. Option B, the role of damaged tissues in body function. Option C, the number of host cells involved. Option D, all of the above. The correct answer is option D, all of the above. All of the above. Question 379. What is an epizootic disease? Option A, a disease that causes a large number of deaths in a population. Option B, a disease that is both clinical and subclinical in a population. Option C, a disease that suddenly affects a large number of animals. Option D, a disease that affects both animals and humans. The correct answer is option C, a disease that suddenly affects a large number of animals. A disease that suddenly affects a large number of animals. Question 380. Which of the following categories of disease lasts for the longest time? Option A, peracute. Option B, acute. Option C, a chronic. Option D, a subchronic. The correct answer is option C, chronic. Chronic. Question 381. What is the term for a local swelling that may occur as a result of inflammation? Option A, septicemia. Option B, edema. Option C, alopecia. Option D, ataxia. The correct answer is option B, edema. Edema. Question 382. What is active immunity? Option A, the immune response to an attack by a foreign substance. Option B, the autoimmune response to a chronic infection. Option C, the inflammatory response. Option D, the transfer of immunity from one animal to another. The correct answer is option A, the immune response to an attack by a foreign substance. The immune response to an attack by a foreign substance. Question 383. Where should an animal be housed if the animal is suspected to have a disease? Option A, a conventional animal room. Option B, quarantine room. Option C, isolation room. Option D, loading dock. The correct answer is option C, isolation room. Isolation room. Question 384. How many vaccines are routinely used for rodents? Option A, 0. Option B, 1. Option C, 2. Option D, 3. The correct answer is option A, 0. 0. Question 385. What is the usual treatment of an abscess? Option A, antibiotics and a steroid shot. Option B, an antiseptic wash in the area of the abscess. Option C, opening the abscess to drain the pus followed by rinsing with an antiseptic solution. Option D, bandaging the area so that the animal will not chew on it. The correct answer is option C, opening the abscess to drain the pus followed by rinsing with an antiseptic solution. Opening the abscess to drain the pus followed by rinsing with an antiseptic solution. Question 386. What is alopecia? Option A, the lack of voluntary muscle coordination. Option B, the loss of hair. Option C, an infection of the skin. Option D, an inflammation of the eye. The correct answer is option B, the loss of hair. The loss of hair. Question 387. What condition is characterized by a lack of voluntary muscle coordination? Option A, alopecia. Option B, pruritus. Option C, otitis. Option D, ataxia. The correct answer is option D, ataxia. Ataxia. Question 388. What is the treatment schedule when administering insecticide? Option A, one treatment is enough. Option B, multiple treatments over 1 day. Option C, multiple treatments several days apart. Option D, one treatment every 2 weeks. The correct answer is option C, multiple treatments several days apart. Multiple treatments several days apart. Question 389. Which of the following is true about mastitis? Option A, it usually occurs right before birth. Option B, the mammary glands turn white in color. Option C, a treatment includes antibiotics and not allowing the young to nurse. Option D, there is minimal swelling of the mammary glands. The correct answer is option C, treatment includes antibiotics and not allowing the young to nurse. Treatment includes antibiotics and not allowing the young to nurse. Question 390. Which of the following can be a sign of otitis? Option A is scratching the ears. Option B, limping. Option C, a drainage from the eye. Option D, all of the above. The correct answer is option A, scratching the ears. Scratching the ears. Question 391. What disease may be present when a macaque has ulcers of the mouth? Option A, Tectromelia virus. Option B, B virus. Option C, rat bite fever. Option D, a hepatitis B. The correct answer is option B, B virus. B virus. Question 392. What condition is common for rabbits to develop after being transported? Option A, alopecia. Option B, diarrhea. Option C, hair pulling. Option D, pitching. The correct answer is option B, diarrhea. Diarrhea. Question 393. What is another word used to describe the condition Popeye? Option A, bloat. Option B, snuffles. Option C, candrithes. Option D, exophthalmia. The correct answer is option D, exophthalmia. Exophthalmia. Question 394. What is a possible result of acute diarrhea? Option A, dehydration. Option B, hair loss. Option C, coughing. Option D, lameness. The correct answer is option A, dehydration. Dehydration. Question 395. When should husbandry for quarantined animals be scheduled? Option A, at the beginning of the day. Option B, before animals not in quarantine have been checked. Option C, midday when work demands are less hectic. Option D, after completing work with the other animals in the facility. The correct answer is option D, after completing work with the other animals in the facility. After completing work with the other animals in the facility. Question 396. What is the condition in which a fetus obstructs the birth canal? Option A, dystocia. Option B, birth shock. Option C, bloat. Option D, ataxia. The correct answer is option A, dystocia. Dystocia. Question 397. Which of the following statements is true? Option A, shock is usually not a life-threatening emergency. Option B, minor respiratory problems can rapidly progress to pneumonia. Option C, following surgery, animals are immediately returned to their home cage. Option D, a bloat can lead to high blood pressure. The correct answer is option B, minor respiratory problems can rapidly progress to pneumonia. Minor respiratory problems can rapidly progress to pneumonia. Question 398. What is the best way to stop group-housed animals from fighting? Option A, remove food. Option B, create a distraction with enrichment materials. Option C, separate with a physical barrier. Option D, bang on the cage to distract the animals. The correct answer is option C, separate with a physical barrier. Separate with a physical barrier. Question 399. What procedure is not recommended for maintaining an emergency cart? Option A, check the expiration date of drugs regularly. Option B, keep track of when it has been refilled. Option C, keep it locked so that it remains intact between uses. Option D, include lists of dosages and stops on the cart. The correct answer is option C, keep it locked so that it remains intact between uses. Keep it locked so that it remains intact between uses. Question 400. Which of the following is not true about anesthetic emergencies? Option A. Endotracheal tubes should be available when an animal is anesthetized. Option B. It is recommended to have an emergency plan to reduce response time. Option C. Animals must be monitored when under anesthesia. Option D. The intubason tube size should be the size of an animal's mouth. The correct answer is option D. The intubason tube size should be the size of an animal's mouth. The intubason tube size should be the size of an animal's mouth. Question 401. Which of the following is false about trapped animals? Option A. Caging should be examined for potential risks on entrapment. Option B. A crowbar or bolt cutter may be needed to release an animal. Option C. It is important not to further stress the trapped animal. Option D. If the animal is released with no problems, the veterinarian does not need to be called. The correct answer is option D. If the animal is released with no problems, the veterinarian does not need to be called. If the animal is released with no problems, the veterinarian does not need to be called. Question 402. What is the condition related to an abnormal amount of air, food, or liquid in the stomach? Option A. Dystocia. Option B. Bloat. Option C. Shock. Option D is seizure. The correct answer is option B. Bloat. Bloat. Question 403. What occurs when an animal goes into shock? Option A. The peripheral circulation fails. Option B. The body temperature increases. Option C. A blood clot lodges in the brain. Option D. Nerve signals cannot respond. The correct answer is option A. The peripheral circulation fails. The peripheral circulation fails. Question 404. Which of the following is a frequent cause of a flooded cage? Option A. Playing with the water valve. Option B is stuffing food in the water valve. Option C. Getting bedding lodged in the water valve. Option D. All of the above. The correct answer is option D. All of the above. All of the above. Question 405. What should be done if an animal shows signs of poisoning shortly after being treated with a topical? Option A. Rinse the animal in water or bathe in soap and water. Option B. Administer fluids subcutaneously. Option C. Administer a sedative. Option D. Induce vomiting. The correct answer is option A. Rinse the animal in water or bathe in soap and water. Rinse the animal in water or bathe in soap and water. Question 406. What procedure is recommended for maintaining an emergency cart? Option A. Cover the cart or lock it up so people do not take items when it is not an emergency. Option B. Put lots of extra commonly used supplies in the cart for non-emergency needs. Option C. Check for expired drugs and supplies on a regular basis. Option D. Tape the drawers so they can't be accessed very easily. The correct answer is option C. Check for expired drugs and supplies on a regular basis. Check for expired drugs and supplies on a regular basis.